You married someone else, Bibi Dong, and now you say you love me. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 76. Watch Zhu Xiaogang get dressed and take down Zhu Xiaogang. Zhu Xiaogang fell into deep thought after hearing what Chu Chen said. Chu Chen was right. No one would believe her words alone. It might even bring her a devastating disaster. If she wanted to live, or even want revenge, she would have to swallow everything that happened today. What? Do you still want to stay here for dinner? Chu Chen saw Zhu Xiaogang in deep thought and took a step forward. Zhu Xiaogang was startled when she saw it and subconsciously jumped back a step. The moment she landed, Chu Chen saw a large area of white light flashing and jumping in the air. He swallowed his saliva. That jump just now was so beautiful. So beautiful that it was bubbling. Zhu Xiaogang noticed the change in Chu Chen's eyes and her eyes lit up. She could see that Chu Chen really liked women. Since he liked women, she had hope. In terms of figure, she didn't think she would lose to anyone. In terms of appearance, she was also first class. As long as he was a man, who would not have admiration for her? You, what are you doing? Zhu Xiaogang looked at him in horror like a frightened little wildcat. I just want to admire your figure from a close distance. That jump just now was not bad, it fully showed your figure. Chu Chen sat on the chair with a smile, and continued to admire Zhu Xiaogang's body unscrupulously. You are shameless. Zhu Xiaogang realized it and quickly covered the key parts, blushing and cursing. But her hands were too small and her arms were thin, so she couldn't cover it at all. This made her more attractive, and Chu Chen was very excited. I like the name shameless. Don't mention it, you are more beautiful like this. Chu Chen swallowed his saliva and suppressed the fire in his body. Zhu Xiaogang was so angry when she saw Chu Chen was so shameless that she turned around and put on the dress. Since she didn't have small clothes to wear, it looked weird when she put it on. I forgot to give you underwear. Here, change into it. Don't let others take advantage of you if you go out like this. Chu Chen looked at the charming little eyes and took out the small clothes. In fact, it was just a belly band. Why didn't you give it to me earlier? Zhu Xiaogang took the belly band, shyly scolded, took off the dress again, and put on the belly band. At this time, Chu Chen flashed in front of her quietly and saw everything she was wearing clearly. You, hooligan. Zhu Xiaogang found Chu Chen, shouted, and put on the dress in a panic. You put it on too fast. Go out, don't let anyone find you. After you go out, you'd better not mess around, otherwise you'll be in danger of your life. Someone will follow you for the next 3 days. If you think you can escape the surveillance of the titled Douluo of the Agility Attack Department, just try it. Ghost Leopard Elder, let Zhu Xiaogang leave, supervise her for 3 days, and then go back to receive orders. Chu Chen fell, using the sound transmission technique to transmit a message to Ghost Leopard Douluo. Ghost Leopard Douluo heard Chu Chen's order and immediately obeyed. You will regret letting me go. Seeing that Chu Chen really let her go, Zhu Xiaogang left with a meaningful and harsh remark. Chu Chen's behavior made her feel angry, but helpless. Sometimes she couldn't even hate him. His shameless look seemed to be attractive, making her a little dazed. Ha ha ha, sooner or later, you will become my woman. Chu Chen watched Zhu Xiaogang leave and laughed up to the sky. When Zhu Xiaogang completely left his mental range, his smile gradually disappeared. At this time, Zhu Xiaogang took the initiative to step forward, knelt on one knee on the ground, and saluted him. Greetings, sir. Chu Chen looked down and instantly saw a bottomless ravine. The white light flickered and penetrated into his pupils. Chu Chen knew that Zhu Xiaogang did this on purpose to attract him. In this case, he would naturally not let her go easily. Are you willing to be my slave girl, you shopper? Chu Chen stepped forward and put his hand into her collar, speaking without any scruples. I am willing. Zhu Xiaogang heard his question, felt his actions, and agreed without hesitation. Not to mention that Chu Chen made her obsessed. Chu Chen's strength alone was enough to make her unable to resist. Instead of being tortured and humiliated, it is better to accept it calmly. Ha ha ha, okay, I like proactive bitches like you. Chu Chen laughed loudly, and his soul power shook, directly shattering her clothes. When Zhu Xiaogan's proud figure appeared in front of Chu Chen, he was stunned. So bold. It was really exaggerated. This is definitely the most bold he has ever seen. At least there is G, and it is a big G as expected of the Zhu family genes, as expected of Zhu's Huaiyan, who has the hottest figure. Her figure is really different. Good stuff, I like it. Ha ha ha. Chu Chen hugged Zhu's Huaiyan, laughed heartily, and took out his massage skills, the double dragon playing with the pearl technique. This kind of sincere feeling is really intoxicating. As long as the adults like it. Zhu's Huaiyan's heart was beating wildly and burning with flames under Chu Chen's massage. In the blink of an eye, her little face was flushed. The wonderful numbness before made her gradually fall into obsession. Unexpectedly, Chu Chen was so good at playing that he played to her heart. Big, sir, you want me. After an unknown amount of time, Zhu's Huaiyan could no longer suppress the flames in her body, and she exhaled a sweet fragrance. Okay. Chu Chen was also very enthusiastic now. He replied, and then he shattered his clothes, hugged Zhu's Huaiyan, and came to another secret room. As soon as he thought about it, a large round bed appeared in the secret room. Then, Chu Chen threw Zhu's Huaiyan to the ground. Sir, I'm a little nervous. I heard that it's a little painful the first time. Can you be gentle to me later? Zhu's Huaiyan stammered a little nervously. Don't worry, I'll treat you well. Don't be nervous, you'll forget it later. Chu Chen replied, and took her down in one fell swoop while she was unprepared. Suddenly, Zhu's Huaiyan trembled all over, as if she had been electrocuted, and let out a cry of pain. Chu Chen seemed not to hear it, and showed no mercy. After a while, Zhu's Huaiyan's painful expression began to change at an alarming speed. In the end, Zhu's Huaiyan even turned from passive to active, from unfamiliar to familiar, and quickly mastered the experience. He liked her adaptability and learning ability very much. If Chu Chen hadn't seen the blood on the bedsheet and her gradually familiar experience, he would have almost thought that it was not Zhu's Huaiyan's first time. He knew that he had found a treasure this time. P.S. Brothers, do you like it? Chapter 77 Shadow Cat, Zhu's Huaiyan's figure is even better. My lord, you are so bad. Zhu's Huaiyan hid him and lay shyly in Chu Chen's arms. She didn't expect Chu Chen to play like this. It seemed that he didn't treat her as a human being. But she liked this kind of slightly humiliating game. Women don't love men who are not bad. I have a lot of new games here. I'll let you play them all in the next few days. Chu Chen hugged the exhausted Zhu's Huaiyan with a calm face. Goddesses with good figures are still the best. Hey, it's my honor to be your slave girl. Zhu's Huaiyan said affectionately. She still had a little distance with Chu Chen before, and she didn't really lean on him sincerely. But after everything that happened just now, she has been completely conquered and convinced. Really? Then say you love me. Chu Chen saw that the time should be about right, and asked. My lord, I love you. Zhu's Huaiyan responded without hesitation. Ling. Congratulations to the host for completely taking down Zhu's Huaiyan and getting the most sincere I love you reward. 30,000 reverse love points. All soul rings and soul bones are upgraded for 3,000 years. As soon as Zhu's Huaiyan finished speaking, the system prompt sounded. At the moment when the reward arrived, the age of Chu Chen's Thunder Spirit's second soul ring exceeded 10,000 years, and the age of the sixth soul ring exceeded 100,000 years. Is it so easy to take her down? It's a bit simple. It seems that Zhu's Huaiyan is indeed a very coquettish woman. Chu Chen played seriously, with a smile on his face. Test point, what are you playing with? He thinks it's really good to have 3 wives and 4 concubines. No wonder in the eyes of scumbags, every day is a happy life. You can experience different women. Sir, do you like to play this so much? Zhu's Huaiyan felt Chu Chen's massage, blushing and asking. She didn't understand why men like this. Isn't it just a few more pounds of meat? What's fun about it? As long as he's a man, I like him. What? You don't feel good? Chu Chen smiled evilly and deliberately got excited. Zhu's Huaiyan felt it and frowned slightly. Obviously, Chu Chen's excitement just now made her feel stinging. But even so, she could only bear it. Who made Chu Chen like him? No. As long as the adults are happy, I'm happy. Zhu's Huaiyan replied and kissed him. You are still sensible. It would be great if Zhu's Huking was as sensible as you. When Chu Chen saw Zhu's Huaiyan now, he thought of the stubborn Zhu's Huking. The two are sisters, but their personalities are worlds apart. She has been like this since she was a child. Always thinks she is a princess, very arrogant. My lord, do you want her so much? Zhu Huan muttered to herself with a bit of sourness. She could hear that Chu Chen was particularly concerned about Zhu Xiuqing, which had exceeded his attention to her. Of course. Although she is still a little behind you now. But in a few years, you won't be able to compare with her. Now you only have a body advantage. Chu Chen is looking forward to Zhu Xiuqing in a few years. How happy he will be if he gets her. In addition to Zhu Xiuqing, he also wants Ning Rongrong. Before that, he needs Bibi Dong to help him. Let Bibi Dong kill Ning Fengzi, and Ning Rongrong will choose to surrender to him for revenge. Zhu Huan listened to Chu Chen's words with a gloomy mood. She knew it would be like this. Now, she only hopes that Chu Chen will not abandon her and let her serve him all the time. My lord, what about Davis? Do you really want to support him to be the emperor? Zhu Huan didn't want to listen to Zhu Xiuqing anymore, and changed the topic to Davis. Of course, let him inherit the throne just to make it easier to control the Xingluo Empire. Chu Chen replied. But I don't want to go back to him. Zhu Huan pursed her lips and expressed her idea of leaving Davis. I don't plan to let you go back to him. You are my slave girl now. In Douluo Continent, no one is worthy of you except me. But you need to stay in Xingluo City to help Davis ascend the throne smoothly and monitor his every move. To put it bluntly, you will be his boss in the future and be responsible for supervising him. Although Chu Chen likes beautiful women, he is not a scumbag and will not love one and dump one. Zhu Huan is his now, so naturally he will not let other men take advantage of her, let alone abandon her. Unless Zhu Huan betrayed him. Really? Zhu Huan was happy to hear the answer she wanted. Really, I don't have to lie to you. Chu Chen smiled. But I am not his opponent. What if Davis uses dirty tricks after you leave? I am not afraid of hardship, but I am afraid of delaying the adult's plan. Zhu Huan is very smart. She quickly took this opportunity to ask Chu Chen for some life-saving trump cards. Otherwise, with her current ability, she can't control Davis at all. That's easy. I will plant a taboo in his body. As long as he doesn't obey, you can activate the taboo in his body and take his life. In addition, I will help you improve your soul power level, improve your physical fitness, and improve your martial soul level. This is a 9 revolutions creation pill. After eating it, your strength will change dramatically. Chu Chen knew her worries and had expected it. Seeing that she brought it up, he took out the 9 revolutions creation pill. Thank you, sir. Zhu Huan took a look at the pill and ate it without hesitation. She didn't care whether the pill was useful or poisonous, she would eat it first. Only in this way could she fully show her attitude. The moment she ate the 9 revolutions creation pill, a pure energy flowed through her body. Zhu Huan felt it and quickly sat cross-legged and practiced. In a moment, her martial soul broke out of her body under the effect of the medicine and changed at an astonishing speed. When Zhu Huan completely absorbed the medicinal power of the 9 revolutions creation pill, her martial soul transformed into the god-level martial soul Shadow Cat. Her soul power also skyrocketed by unknown times and had already reached level 50. After she obtained the 6th soul ring, her soul power will continue to soar. According to Chu Chen's estimate, Zhu Huan's actual soul power level should be level 55. In addition, Zhu Huan's appearance and figure have also changed. Her facial features have become more delicate and charming, and she is several times more beautiful than before. Especially her figure has become more amazing. From G to H, Chu Chen looked at Zhu Huan, who seemed to have changed into a different person, and was stunned. Oh my god. It's amazing. Not only has my martial soul changed and become stronger, but even my soul power has reached level 50. My lord, was that the divine pill you just gave me? Zhu Huan slowly woke up and happily threw herself into Chu Chen's arms. It's not just your martial soul and soul power that have changed, but also your appearance and figure. Don't you feel that the area under your shoulders has become heavier? Chapter 78. Chu Chen hugged Zhu Huan, appreciating her more exaggerated figure, and swallowed his saliva. Oh my god. It was great. He liked it so much. It's indeed a bit heavier. Oh my god, how did it become like this? No wonder I feel that my breathing has become a little heavier. My lord, you like it now, right? Zhu Huan looked down and was shocked. Her figure has indeed changed significantly, and has been upgraded to a higher level. She can feel that Chu Chen likes it. Yes, I like it very much. Zhu Huan, you should be back to normal now. Chu Chen stared at her happily, his eyes sparking. Recovered, my lord, you just need to lie down. Next, you just watch my performance carefully. Zhu Huan smiled charmingly and pushed him down. Okay. Chu Chen responded and got ready. Of course, his hands were not idle either. Zhu Huan kissed him and borrowed his teether. Teeth grinding. This is a new skill that Zhu Huan has just learned. It is Chu Chen's favorite. As long as Chu Chen likes it, she will do it seriously. After an unknown amount of time, Davis gradually woke up, holding his head which was a little dizzy. Before he could come back to his senses, he heard a happy noise in his ears. Davis listened carefully, and the charming shout was very familiar. Isn't this Zhu Huan's voice? What is she doing? Thinking of this, Davis's face sank. But then, he saw Yu Bei's body and the blood all over the ground. At this moment, the scene before he fainted appeared in his mind. He instantly understood the current situation and what Zhu Huan was doing. He knew from the sound that Zhu Huan was serving Chu Chen. And he could hear that Zhu Huan was very happy now. The unwillingness from the bottom of his heart made him very sad. Zhu Huan should be his. Damn it. Let's find a way to escape first. Davis took a deep breath and planned to leave while Chu Chen and Zhu Huan were doing business. But he was too weak now, especially in his lower abdomen, and there was a noticeable tingling sensation, which made him unable to use his strength. He wanted to stand up, but couldn't. But in order to survive, he still supported his arms and tried his best to move slowly outside the lost. But he was discovered just after moving a few centimeters. Sir, why did you stop? Zhu Huan saw Chu Chen stop and asked with a little disappointment. She was about to feel an unprecedented feeling just now, but suddenly it was gone, so she was naturally a little lonely. Davis' heart trembled when he heard Zhu Huan's words, and he stopped immediately, and even dared not breathe loudly, for fear of being discovered by Chu Chen. Davis is awake. Chu Chen replied and continued to do his business. Boom. Davis' mind roared when he heard Chu Chen's words. He was discovered. What should he do now? Awake. Zhu Huan shouted when she heard it. But then she was replaced by the feeling that surged in an instant. There was no way. Chu Chen played the game too hard, so she couldn't be distracted. Test point. Game, what? He woke up. Are you still afraid? Chu Chen saw her nervous look, shook his head and smiled. Wouldn't it be better if Davis woke up? Let him listen next to you. Let him listen carefully to the wonderful life he and Zhu Huan have. I'm not afraid. I'm just a little nervous. After all, he's next door. Our voices are so loud, he can hear it. Zhu Huan replied shyly. What's the big deal? Wouldn't it be better for him to listen? Only in this way can he know how happy you are now. Let him listen boldly. Davis, listen to me, lie down there. If you dare to come over, dare to run away, I'll kill you. Zhu Huan, let's play a new game next. When you first play this game, you may feel a little uncomfortable and prone to diarrhea. But as long as you get used to it, it will be fine. Chu Chen warned Davis and thought of playing a new game. Test point, where exactly will diarrhea occur? Davis could only lie there when he heard Chu Chen's words, not daring to move. What game? Zhu Huan asked curiously. Seeing Chu Chen's naughty smile just now, you know it must be fun. Play like this. Chu Chen did not control the volume, but blatantly said the new way to play the game. Both Zhu Huan and Davis were stunned when they heard it. What? Can you play like this? What if something goes wrong and you lose control of your bowels? Sir, do you really want to play like this? I'm a little scared. Zhu Huan said a little nervously. Don't be afraid, just be prepared. Come on, clean me up first. Chu Chen comforted him a little and gestured to Zhu Huan. Okay. Zhu Huan saw that Chu Chen was determined to play, so he could only reluctantly agree. Grinding teeth. Okay, it's almost done. Come on, get ready according to my instructions. Chu Chen saw that it was almost done, and asked Zhu Huan to kneel on the ground. Sir, be careful. Zhu Huan replied a little scared and got ready according to his instructions. Zhu Huan, don't be nervous, relax your mind. Only in this way, you won't get hurt later. Chu Chen soothed her emotions and told her not to be nervous. The more nervous Zhu Huan was, the harder it would be for him to play the game. Yet, Zhu Huan nodded, took a deep breath, and calmed her nervous emotions. Chu Chen massaged her. When Chu Chen felt that Zhu Huan's mind was relaxed, Okay, don't be nervous. The first step has been completed. Next, you will slowly adapt. Chu Chen soothed her softly and let her relax her mind. In fact, it was also the first time for him to play this kind of game. He was also afraid before. After all, if he was not careful, he would get hurt. He was just trying it with Zhu Huayan today. Well, my lord, you don't have to consider my feelings. As long as you like, you can play boldly. Zhu Huayan nodded and expressed her loyalty again. Because she knew her position in Chu Chen's heart, if she wanted to improve her position, she could only obey him in every way. As long as Chu Chen was happy, her future would be better. Zhu Huayan, I like your attitude. Chu Chen listened to her words and tried boldly. At first, Zhu Huayan was really uncomfortable. But after a while, she slowly got used to it, and gained an unprecedented perception. It turned out that this game was so fun. Sir, the game is so fun. Why don't you take a break and let me do it? Chapter 79. As long as you obey, you can gain eternal life. Zhu Huayan, who had fully adapted, volunteered to try the new game herself. Okay, that's what I've been waiting for you to say. Chu Chen nodded and laid down. My lord, you have to hold on tight. Zhu Huayan smiled charmingly and started playing the game. Although Davis didn't see it, he could imagine the scene through the communication and noise between the two. Even though Zhu Huayan was just a tool for ascending the throne, a woman, in his eyes. But in this case, he still couldn't accept it. The endless grievance made him want to tear Chu Chen into pieces. In any case, Zhu Huayan was also his girlfriend in name. It was more painful for him to stay here and listen than to kill him. My lord, you are so amazing. Not only do you know a lot, but you are also very strong. After an unknown amount of time, Zhu Huayan lay in Chu Chen's arms and acted like a spoiled child. She was really too tired now and wanted to take a nap. But Chu Chen didn't let her sleep, which made her very helpless. We've only just begun. There's more to come. You'll know later. Take a break first, we'll continue. Don't waste these 3 days. Chu Chen kissed her and let her take a nap. Okay. I'll do my best when I'm in good spirits. Zhu Huayan responded and fell asleep. Seeing that she was asleep, Chu Chen put on his pajamas and went to the next secret room. Davis' eyes were empty at this moment. He was obviously completely desperate after being humiliated by Chu Chen. Salas. Chu Chen glanced at Davis with disdain and shouted outside. Salas heard Chu Chen's shout and ran in quickly. However, he didn't dare to look at the secret room where Zhu Huayan was sleeping. Take Dime Yubei's body out, complete the next plan, and clean this place for me. Chu Chen ordered. Yes. Salas responded, moved Dime Yubei's body out, and then dealt with the bloodstains here himself. Davis, let's talk. Chu Chen saw that Seraph had cleaned up, sat down, and casually cast a thunder mark, which sank into Davis' body. As long as the thunder mark lasted 1 day, Davis' life would be in his hands. Under the paralysis of thunder, Davis gradually came back to his senses. My lord. Davis knelt on the ground trembling slightly, not daring to look up at him. Davis, you also sensed it just now, right? There is a thunder mark in your body. As long as I have a thought, the thunder mark will explode instantly and take your life. In Douluo Continent, no one except me can remove the thunder mark. If you dare to ask someone to help you try to remove it, only death awaits you. I will teach this method of controlling the thunder mark to Zhu Huayan. From today on, Zhu Huayan is your master. You must obey her in all her orders. As long as you are obedient, it won't be long before you can become the crown prince of the Lingluan Empire, or even ascend the throne to become the emperor. Now, do you understand? Chu Chen finished speaking and looked at him majestically. My lord, I know. Don't worry, I will listen to Zhu Huayan and do things for you. Davis quickly expressed his attitude. The thunder mark in his body made him feel the threat of death. Did you call Zhu Huayan? Slap. Chu Chen saw that Davis dared to call him Zhu Huayan and scolded him. My lord, I'm sorry, I called you the wrong name. It should be master. Davis quickly apologized and slapped himself. In order to perform well, he could only slap his mouth with all his strength. Snap. 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 The loud slapping sound symbolized his loyalty. After a while, streams of blood flowed from his mouth. Davis endured the action and continued to slap, feeling anxious. He was thinking, if Chu Chen didn't say stop, should he stop? If he stopped rashly, would Chu Chen kill him? For a moment, Davis was a little numb. That's enough, if you keep hitting, Your mouth will be rotten. Salas, take him out to heal his wounds. I'll explain things to him later. Chu Chen glanced at Salas coldly and returned to the next room. Salas heard the order and immediately walked in and took Davis away. 3 days passed in a flash, and Chu Chen and Zhu Huayan stayed in the secret room all the time. During this time, Zhu Huayan was tired and happy. Chu Chen did almost all kinds of experiments on her. She tried all kinds of games, which made her feel like flying. She also admired and respected Chu Chen more and more. My lord, where are we going? In the luxurious large carriage, Zhu Huayan hugged Chu Chen and let him lie on her. She thought that after 3 days, she would rest for a while. But who could have thought that Chu Chen would take her away from Lingluan City? In the carriage, Chu Chen did not let her rest. Take you to get the 5th spirit ring. Chu Chen replied. Spirit ring. Thank you, my lord. Zhu Huayan was overjoyed when she heard it. It turned out that Chu Chen came out to help him get a spirit ring. Thinking of this, Zhu Huayan's heart blossomed. In Chu Chen's heart, she still had her, which touched her very much. No need to thank me, this is what you deserve. You exchanged your body for it. After you get the spirit ring, you can return to Lingluan City and start my plan. As long as you are obedient and work hard, you will get the benefits. Status, honor, strength, you can get them all. Even immortality is not impossible. In Chu Chen's heart, Zhu Huayan is still a slave girl. A vain and coquettish woman like her is not worthy of his love. Zhu Huayan was a little sad when she heard Chu Chen's words. She could hear that Chu Chen still didn't regard her as his woman, and she was still a slave girl. Anyone facing this situation would be very sad. But she had no choice but to choose to rely on him. Eternal life? Sir, do you mean immortality? Zhu Huayan was very concerned about the word eternal life. As long as they are human, they want to have immortality. That's right, immortality. As my slave girl, you can also get this treatment. But the premise is that you must be obedient. Chu Chen nodded and said it directly, letting Zhu Huayan know her identity at all times and not to cross the line of slave girl. Sir, don't worry, I will definitely be obedient and will never have any second thoughts. Zhu Huayan replied a little excitedly now. If someone else said immortality, she would definitely not believe it. But when Chu Chen said immortality, she still had some expectations. It was just because Chu Chen's strength was too strong, his methods were amazing, and the pills he sent were all divine pills. In her cognition, everything about Chu Chen was beyond common sense. Perhaps, Chu Chen could become a god on the future. As long as he became a god, immortality would not be difficult. What I want is your attitude. Come on, serve well. Chapter 80 Haoshan sect is destroyed, Bibi Dong is about to step down. Chu Chen smiled calmly and asked Zhu Huayan to serve and grind his teeth. Yes, sir. Zhu Huayan smiled charmingly and pounced on him. The temptation of eternal life gave her great motivation. Chu Chen only needed to concentrate on experiencing it. 5 days later, Chu Chen and Zhu Huayan came to the Moyan Mountains. This is the largest mountain range in the Lingluo Empire and a place where large soul beasts gather. Some people say that a powerful 100,000-year soul beast was encountered here. Many times, the soul masters of the Lingluo Empire would come here directly to hunt soul beasts and obtain suitable soul rings. After nearly a day of searching, Chu Chen found an 80,000-year soul beast for Zhu Huayan and let it become her soul. With this 80,000-year soul, Zhu Huayan's 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th soul rings are all settled. If Zhu Huayan performs well in the future, Chu Chen can help her get a 100,000-year soul ring. And this 100,000-year soul ring is in the Moyan Mountains. While looking for soul beasts for Zhu Huayan, Chu Chen discovered this 100,000-year soul beast hidden in the depths. Is this the soul? It's amazing. Zhu Huayan obtained the 80,000-year soul and immediately condensed the 5th soul ring. She could sense the magical effect of the soul. This made her more convinced that Chu Chen's immortality was not a lie. The soul is indeed magical. Not only can it allow you to obtain multiple soul rings, but it can also allow you to obtain a powerful partner. This soul bone is also yours. Chu Chen casually threw the soul bone left by the 80,000-year soul beast to her. Is this really for me? Zhu Huayan looked at the soul bone in front of her and was very excited. This is an 80,000-year soul bone. It is absolutely rare in Douluo Continent. Even in the Lingluo Empire, she has only heard of one. It can be seen how precious the 80,000-year soul bone is. Of course. Chu Chen replied. My lord, I can't have it. This soul bone is too precious, it's better for you to fuse it. Zhu Huan looked at the soul bone in front of her and swallowed her saliva, resisting the temptation. She felt that Chu Chen needed this soul bone more than her. Giving it to her would be a waste. Here, take it. I don't even think highly of an 80,000-year soul bone. Chu Chen was pleased with Zhu Huan's actions. Not bad. He knew how to resist temptation when necessary. Thank you, sir. Seeing that he didn't think highly of it, Zhu Huan happily sat cross-legged and fused it. That's right. Who is Chu Chen? He doesn't lack soul bones at all. Perhaps he already has a full body of 100,000-year soul bones. Naturally, he doesn't think highly of this 80,000-year soul bone. Half an hour later, Zhu Huan slowly stood up. After fusing the soul bone, her soul power skyrocketed and reached level 58. At this rate, it won't be long before her soul power breaks through level 60. This is a soul-enhancing pill, which should allow you to directly increase your soul power by 2 levels. Take it. Chu Chen also knew her soul power level, so he took out a soul-enhancing pill and threw it over. 2 levels. This is too fast. Zhu Huan stared with wide eyes, unable to believe what she saw. 10 days ago, he was still a soul sect, but now he will soon become a soul emperor. Such a terrifying leap was hard for her to imagine. It was like a dream. If you are lucky, you can be promoted 3 levels. After you break through the soul emperor, you will have a certain strength guarantee, and I can leave with peace of mind. Chu Chen threw the soul enhancement pill over. He thought that Cyrus should have returned to Wuhan City and sent the Haotian sect exploration map to Bibi Dong. If nothing unexpected happens, at most 7 or 8 days, we will hear the news that the Haotian sect was attacked. However, Chu Chen could guess that this raid might end in failure. But whether it succeeds or not, the Haotian sect will be severely damaged, with more than half of its members lost. Thank you, sir. Zhu Huan thanked again and quickly ate the soul enhancement pill. Not long after, her soul power was raised to level 60. With the help of the soul spirit, she condensed the 6th soul ring, and her soul power broke through level 61. You are unlucky and didn't reach the next level. But it doesn't matter. You will be able to break through in a few days. Let's go back. I will send you back to Lingluan City and tell Davis about some things, then I will leave. On the way back, you must treat me well. After Chu Chen finished speaking, he hugged Zhu Huan and flew out of the Demon Cloud Mountains. He took a carriage back to Lingluan City and met Davis. He wanted to leave directly, but Davis found him a dozen beautiful girls with plump figures and exquisite looks. Chu Chen had to stay for 10 more days. During this time, Chu Chen had fun every night and enjoyed the happiness of family life in Davis Mansion. Under the service of Zhu Huan and a dozen beautiful girls, he tasted all kinds of mountain and sea delicacies and had a lot of fun. Zhu Huan also took this opportunity to see how powerful Chu Chen was. The addition of a dozen beautiful girls did not even explore his bottom. It seemed that no matter how many women came, Chu Chen could remain forever, as if it was a bottomless abyss that she could not see through. She was wondering what Chu Chen's body was made of, to make him so brave and invincible. Chu Chen wanted to stay in Lingluan City for a few more days. But the news that the Haotian sect was destroyed and Bibi Dong planned to destroy the Kibaoliuli sect and the Blue Lightning Tyrant sect spread throughout the Douluo Continent. The 2 empires and major forces were gathering their forces to threaten the Spirit Hall. Their goal was to kill Bibi Dong, the evil man. In order to get Bibi Dong to step down, Chu Chen had to abandon the flowers and rush back to the Spirit Hall. Chu Chen was still deeply surprised that the Haotian sect was destroyed. He didn't expect Bibi Dong to actually do it. If he guessed correctly, it should be Bibi Dong who led people to the Haotian sect in person. Without Bibi Dong, the ultimate Douluo, the Spirit Hall would not have one. It was also Bibi Dong's move that left her with indelible evidence. Just because there was a survivor in the Haotian sect, his testimony was the most favorable evidence. Waste, a bunch of waste. Why didn't you clean up the scene? Now it's good, there are survivors of the Haotian sect. Douluo Continent already knows that it was us who destroyed the Haotian sect. With the evidence of the Haotian sect, the demise of the other 2 sects must be related to us. Tell me how to deal with the current situation. Bibi Dong was furious in the Pope's palace. If the annihilation of the Haoshan sect had not caused heavy losses to the Spirit Hall, Bibi Dong would have assembled the army and established the Spirit Hall Empire. The Spirit Hall is now scarred, and even she has suffered serious injuries. If the two empires and major forces come to attack, the Spirit Hall will suffer a great loss and suffer even greater losses. At that time, it will be her responsibility. Everyone knelt on the ground and trembled, not daring to say a word. Everyone knew that Bibi Dong was angry, and whoever dared to answer would be courting death. You guys are silent when it comes to the critical moment. Get out of here and think of a solution. If you can't come up with a foolproof plan, you won't have a good life. Bibi Dong saw that no one said anything, and she was so angry that she wanted to kill someone. Just when everyone was about to leave, Chu Chen appeared. Kneel down. Who told you to get out? I have been in seclusion for several months, and you guys made it like this. Don't you take me seriously. P.S. Bibi Dong will step down soon. Let's see. Bibi Dong is in danger, on the verge of life and death. What will be her fate and what kind of suffering will she suffer? Please stay tuned. Chapter 81, Domineering Appearance, Forcing Bibi Dong to Abdicate. Chu Chen shouted fiercely, scaring everyone who had just stood up to kneel down again. Bibi Dong saw Chu Chen coming, her face changed. Damn it! Why did Chu Chen come out of retreat at this time? Why did you come out of retreat? Bibi Dong asked unwillingly. What do you think? If I don't come out of retreat, the Spirit Hall will be destroyed by you. Bibi Dong, you are too brave. If you want to destroy the three sects, why don't you wait for me to come out of retreat? Chu Chen scolded in front of everyone, not giving her any face at all. The opportunity cannot be missed. Besides, I made a decision through the Elders' Council. Bibi Dong responded with a little guilt. If the soul hunting plan had not been exposed, she could have confronted Chu Chen in a tough manner. But now the plan has been exposed, and the Spirit Hall is in a dangerous situation. She has already lost in terms of momentum. Haha, the Council of Elders. Can it be called the Council of Elders without my presence? Bibi Dong, who gave you the courage? Chu Chen smiled coldly, his tone full of contempt. He is the great elder, and is indispensable to the Council of Elders. If he is not present, it cannot be called the Council of Elders at all. This is the rule of the Spirit Hall. Even if Bibi Dong is the Pope, she does not have this right. Unless the position of the Great Elder is vacant. Chu Chen, stop making trouble here. Will our Spirit Hall not develop after you go into seclusion? Can't the Council of Elders be held? As the Pope of the Spirit Hall, I have the right to convene the Council of Elders at critical times to discuss major events. Bibi Dong saw that Chu Chen's attitude was getting stronger and stronger, and she was a little unhappy. She had given Chu Chen enough face just now, but he was still asking for more. I am in seclusion, but you should notify me when I convene the Elders meeting. Bibi Dong, I seriously suspect that you are deliberately putting the Spirit Hall in danger. In the name of the Great Elder, I convene the Elders meeting to remove you from your position as Pope. Chu Chen did not listen to Bibi Dong's explanation and directly stated his purpose. Chu Chen, you dare. I did nothing wrong. What right do you have to convene the Elders meeting to remove me? Bibi Dong's face changed suddenly after hearing Chu Chen's words. What she was worried about finally came true. Chu Chen really wanted to remove her. She now even suspected that all of this was done by Chu Chen in order to make her step down. No wonder Chu Chen claimed to be in seclusion at the critical moment. It turned out that he was waiting for her here. What a deep plot. You did nothing wrong. Since you did nothing wrong, why did the two empires unite all the major forces to attack our Spirit Hall? Are you clear about the situation of the branch halls across the continent now? If our Spirit Hall did not have a little reputation, all the branch halls would have been demolished by the world long ago. Chu Chen told the Spirit Hall about its current situation. The soul hunting plan was inherently dangerous. I also explained this when I convened the Elders meeting, and everyone agreed. Now that something has happened, why is it all my fault? Isn't it just that the two empires united all the major forces to attack? What is there for our Spirit Hall to be afraid of? It's just a good opportunity to unify Douluo. Bibi Dong was a little crazy and directly said the most real thoughts in her heart. So far, this is the best way. Bullshit. Do you think our Spirit Hall has the ability to be the enemy of the entire continent? Do you know what your decision just now will make the Spirit Hall become? Bibi Dong, you are so cruel. You still want the Spirit Hall to pay for your mistakes, and you are even willing to destroy the Spirit Hall. As long as I am the Grand Elder of the Spirit Hall, you will never succeed. Convene the Elders' meeting in 1 hour. Even if you don't come, I can still remove you. Bibi Dong, you don't have much time left. And you, all of you, step back and think of a solution. Chu Chen smiled coldly, threw a harsh word to Bibi Dong, and turned to leave. When he left the Pope's hall, almost all the elders received a notice to convene the elders' meeting in 1 hour. Even Jin Daoliu received it. Jin Daoliu, who knew Chu Chen's methods, no longer planned to endure it, and decided to come out again to make Bibi Dong step down. Bibi Dong looked at Chu Chen's back and slumped in the Pope's chair. She knew that Chu Chen would definitely not let her go this time. What awaits her next may be stepping down. What to do? What should she do now? How to deal with the elders' meeting in an hour? Is she really going to watch Chu Chen force her to give up her position? No. She is unwilling. With the destruction of the 3 upper sects, she sees the hope of unifying Douluo. She does not want to step down at this time. An hour passed in a flash, and Bibi Dong came to the conference hall with a dark face. At this time, Chu Chen, Jin Daoliu, and all the elders and worshippers have arrived, and even Qian Renxue is here. Seeing this, Bibi Dong's heart trembled. Okay, since Bibi Dong is here, let's just have a meeting. I think you all know the situation of our spirit hall now. And it is Bibi Dong's wrong decision that caused the current situation. As the great elder of the spirit hall, I have the right to correct it in times of crisis and get the spirit hall out of trouble. I suggest that Bibi Dong's authority as Pope be removed and the world be given an explanation. Seeing Bibi Dong coming, Bibi Dong got straight to the point. Everyone was very quiet when listening to Chu Chen's words, and they all looked at Bibi Dong, whose face was extremely ugly. They had already thought about it before they came to the meeting. Now it depends on how Bibi Dong explains and how to save the situation. Chu Chen, you are going too far. Everyone knows how much I have contributed to the Spirit Hall. I have made great contributions to the current status of the Spirit Hall. Right now, the top 3 sects have been annihilated, and our Spirit Hall has lost a strong opponent. Although the momentum of the 2 empires uniting the major forces is very high, I think that our Spirit Hall does not need to be afraid at all. On the contrary, it is the best time to unify the Douluo Continent. If everyone insists on listening to Chu Chen's words and wants me to step down, I am the first to disagree. Bibi Dong is not a lamb to be slaughtered, and she immediately explained, wanting to use her great achievements to keep her position. Haha, that sounds good. Do you think that with the current strength of our spirit city, we can stop the forces of the 2 empires and various forces? Don't forget, the armies of the 2 empires and various forces are already marching towards Spirit City. The major branch halls don't have any time to support. Where do you get the confidence that our Spirit Hall can unify Douluo? As far as I know, the combined army of the 2 empires is only 3 days away from Spirit City. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 82 Bibi Dong steps down, Qian Renxue becomes Pope. Chu Chen knew Bibi Dong would say this, and he had already thought of a way to deal with it. The best way is to face the most realistic situation. According to his understanding, the coalition forces of the 2 empires are only 3 days away from Wuhun City. In these 3 days, Wuhun Hall has no time to prepare. The best solution at the moment is to let Bibi Dong step down, hand her over to the coalition forces of the 2 empires, and use her life to take the blame and atone for her sins. As long as Bibi Dong is judged in front of everyone, the 2 empires will have no reason to continue to make trouble. Of course, Chu Chen also made secondary preparations. Even if Bibi Dong is handed over, it will be useless. He still has a way to get Wuhun Hall out of danger and repel the powerful enemy. 3 days? Everyone was shocked when they heard Chu Chen's words. How could it be so fast? Did this happen not long ago? It would take at least a long time for the 2 empires to unite the major forces and form an army. Chu Chen, don't be alarmist here. It's only been a few days since this happened. How could the 2 empires be so fast? Bibi Dong was full of disbelief. You know, Prince Zuxing has been framed for killing Daimyo Bei. Even if the 2 empires are aware of the danger, there must be a gap between them and they will not cooperate so happily. Moreover, It takes a lot of time to gather disciples from all the major forces. Only a few days. Tell me how many days have passed since the Haoshan sect was destroyed. Chu Chen smiled coldly and questioned everyone present. Everyone looked at each other and no one answered. More than 10 days. Bibi Dong replied. Since more than 10 days have passed, why can't the two empires gather their armies, unite all the major forces, and march towards our spirit hall? Do you really think that Prince Zuxing has succeeded in framing Daimyo Bei's murder? This is just a false illusion created by the two empires. The purpose is to confuse your sight, let you relax your vigilance, and secretly gather the army. If I hadn't sent people to closely monitor the movements of the two empires before I went into seclusion, you would still be kept in the dark. Bibi Dong, tell me, under this circumstance, does our spirit hall still have hope of unifying Douluo? It's good enough to be able to keep the spirit hall. Now vote, raise your hands if you support the removal of Bibi Dong. Chu Chen finished speaking and immediately asked everyone to raise their hands to vote. Bibi Dong became nervous when she heard Chu Chen's words, and turned her eyes to the elders and the priests. She just hoped that everyone would not raise their hands now. But the greater the hope, the greater the loss. The priests and elders raised their hands one after another, and no one dropped out. Bibi Dong was stunned by the scene in front of her. How could this happen? Why did everyone agree to dismiss her? This shouldn't be the case. Many elders and worshippers have pledged their allegiance to her during this period. Why did everyone turn against her as soon as Chu Chen came out of retreat? The situation in front of her made Bibi Dong's heart collapse instantly. Okay, all approved. I declare that from now on, Bibi Dong will be dismissed from the position of Pope. Chu Chen glanced at Bibi Dong coldly and announced the result on the spot. Ha ha ha, what a great unanimous approval. Chu Chen, you are really good at tricks. You arranged all of this yourself. What do you mean by retreat? I think you're just playing dirty tricks behind my back. Didn't you ask me to give up my position? Okay, I will. I want to see how you deal with the current situation. Do you really think that dismissing me can change the status quo? You are all too naive. Bibi Dong laughed in anger, her tone full of chill. She wanted to see how Chu Chen would deal with it and what he would do to her. Whether the status quo can be changed, we will know when the time comes. During this period, you should stay in your room and reflect on your recent actions. Chu Chen didn't care about that and asked her to leave directly, and no longer participated in all the things that followed. Haha, I want to see what methods you have. Bibi Dong smiled coldly, turned around and left, and returned to her own courtyard. Although the power of the Pope was gone, she was also a titled Douluo and enjoyed the rights of an elder. Since Chu Chen didn't let her participate in anything, she wouldn't participate. She wanted to see how Chu Chen would solve this crisis. As long as it was not solved, she still had hope of returning to the position of Pope. Everyone looked at Bibi Dong, who left in despair, and they were worried. Because no one knew what to do next. Chu Chen, Bibi Dong has given up her position, now you can tell me your solution. After Bibi Dong left, Jin Daoliu asked. He didn't believe that this matter had nothing to do with Chu Chen. Similarly, he also believed that Chu Chen had a solution. There's a way, but not now. I have made a complete plan. No matter how many people come, the spirit hall will be fine. If the joint army of the two empires knows what's good for them and knows to leave, everything will be easy. If you insist on going your own way, I will kill as many people as come. Chu Chen finished speaking, and a terrifying thunderous will of destruction emanated from his body. Although Chu Chen had been playing all this time, his cultivation had not fallen behind. Now, his soul power has broken through the 98th level. With his own strength, he can defeat thousands of troops. With thunder in hand, anyone who comes here will die. You know, now he can use the power of heaven and earth to draw down the divine thunder from the sky. That's good. Now we should discuss who will inherit the position of Pope. Jin Daoliu was slightly relieved when he saw that he was ready. Just as he guessed, everything was arranged by Chu Chen. Not only him, but others also guessed it and were deeply shocked by Chu Chen's methods. Grand Priest, I think the Grand Elder should inherit the position of Pope. At this time, Ghost Leopard Douluo spoke out his thoughts. Everyone heard his suggestion and nodded in agreement. I think the young master should inherit. Just when everyone thought Chu Chen was the most suitable, Spiritual Luan Douluo spoke up. I also think Zuier is the most suitable. As the Grand Elder, if Chu Chen inherits the position of Pope, the position of the Grand Elder will be vacant. Instead of changing positions, It is better to choose a new pope. Now, Zuir's soul power has reached level 89, and she is not far from breaking through the title Douluo. She is fully qualified. Jin Douluo directly followed the suggestion of spiritual Lingluan Douluo and said his suggestion. When everyone heard it, they looked at Chu Chen. It seemed that they wanted to listen to his meaning. The Grand Priest and the Ninth Elder are right. Zuir is more suitable to inherit the position of Pope. Everyone, vote now. If you think Zuir is suitable, please raise your hand. Chu Chen finished speaking and raised his right hand. When everyone saw his decision, they quickly raised their hands to agree. All votes passed. From now on, Qian Renxue is the new Pope of our Spirit Hall. In the days ahead, please give us your support. Seeing that everyone agreed, Chu Chen immediately announced the result. After Chu Chen announced the end, Qian Renxue instantly completed the 5th test of the angels and received a reward. Her soul power increased by 1 level and her soul ring age increased by 5,000 years. Since Qian Renxue's soul power just broke through the 90th level, the angel god also specially rewarded her with a divine soul ring. P.S. Qian Renxue finally became the Pope, and Bibi Dong's career in the Spirit Hall was about to end. It was time for Bibi Dong to experience the feeling of being kicked out. Chapter 83, A Lively Courtyard, playing a new game with Liu Erlong. Yes, Great Elder. Everyone stood up, assured Chu Chen, and saluted Qian Renxue, as a sign of respect for the new Pope. Let's all withdraw. Everyone should be prepared to fight against a strong enemy during this period. I believe that the Great Elder has thought of a foolproof plan. Seeing that the Pope's position finally returned to the Jin family, Jin Douluo looked at Chu Chen with a little gratitude and waved his hand to let everyone disperse. Yes, Great Priest. Everyone saluted slightly and turned to leave. Brother Chu Chen, thank you. After everyone left, Qian Renxue happily threw herself into Chu Chen's arms, her face full of joy. She finally became the Pope. Silly, what do we have to thank for? Next, watch how I drive Bibi Dong out of the Spirit Hall and let everyone in the world hunt her down. Chu Chen smiled dotingly and pinched her little nose. Hey, okay. Qian Renxue smiled and kissed him affectionately. Jin Douluo saw this scene and looked helpless. He is still here. Can you please pay attention to your image? Zuir, go back first. I have something to tell Chu Chen. Jin Douluo couldn't bear it any longer and asked her to go back to the courtyard first. Okay. Grandpa, please speak quickly. Brother Chu Chen, I'll wait for you in the courtyard. Qian Renxue stuck out her tongue at Jin Douluo a little unwillingly and left reluctantly. After Qian Renxue left, the smile on Jin Douluo's face disappeared instantly. Is there anything wrong with the chief worshipper? Chu Chen asked. Chu Chen, are you sure you are ready? Jin Douluo was still a little worried. The Spirit Hall was his hard work. If it fell into his hands, he would be ashamed of the ancestors of the Jin family, and even more so of the trust of the angel god in her. Don't worry, the Spirit Hall will be fine. I alone am enough to resist thousands of troops. Chu Chen patted his shoulder and smiled confidently. Okay. The Spirit Hall can only rely on you. In addition, I heard that your courtyard is quite lively. Seeing his confident look, Jin Douluo could only sigh helplessly. He could only choose to trust Chu Chen's arrangement now. However, he still had to remind Chu Chen not to be too blatant with women. Everyone was watching. Wouldn't it be better if it was more lively? Great Priest, if you have the leisure time, you might as well adjust your mentality and face the situation in 3 days. Chu Chen smiled indifferently and turned to leave. He knew Jin Douluo was hinting at him. But so what? Jin Douluo couldn't control him now. Hey, he has changed. I hope Zuir won't suffer with him in the future. Jin Douluo looked at Chu Chen's back and smiled bitterly. It has only been a short time, and his status has plummeted. Not only Bibi Dong, but even Chu Chen doesn't take him seriously. Young people nowadays grow too fast. Brother Chu Chen, you're back. What did Grandpa talk to you alone? Qian Renxue saw Chu Chen return to the courtyard and immediately greeted him. Nothing. He is just worried about the current situation of the Spirit Hall. Actually, it's nothing. Chu Chen picked up Qian Renxue and walked towards the room. At this time, Liu Erlong had already boiled the hot water. Liena had already packed up in the room, waiting to take a bath with Chu Chen. I am indeed worried. Brother Chu Chen, will we really be okay? Qian Renxue's face was a little gloomy when she heard Chu Chen's reply. She is now the Pope of the Spirit Hall, and she still has to focus on the safety and development of the spirit hall. Don't worry, everything will be fine with me here. I will also make you the only queen of Douluo Continent. You missed me, let's hurry up. Chu Chen smiled and carried Qian Renxue into the room. At this time, Liena had already taken off her clothes, and Lingluan Douluo was also undressing. Only Liu Erlong was still adjusting the water temperature and scattering flower petals. Great Elder, the water is ready. Liu Erlong adjusted the water temperature, walked forward to report, and undressed Chu Chen. At the end, she undressed herself. Thank you for your hard work. I'll tell you some good news first. Bibi Dong has abdicated. In 3 days, Bibi Dong will be kicked out. She will face the crusade of all major forces. You are not far from your goal of revenge. Chu Chen hugged Liu Erlong into his arms and indulged himself. Liu Erlong was very excited when she heard it. She could finally see Bibi Dong die in front of her. Grand Elder, thank you. Liu Erlong was deeply grateful. Chu Chen did not lie to her and could really do it. This is what you deserve. After Chu Chen finished speaking, he gestured to Liu Erlong. Liu Erlong saw it and instantly understood what he meant. Kneel down. Grinding teeth. Qian Renxue, Liena and Lingluan Douluo walked forward, waving their hands and posing. I don't even want to wash. Erlong, let's play some new games. You may have diarrhea for the first time, but as long as you get used to it, you will be fine. Chu Chen's blood was boiling, and he didn't take a shower. He asked Liu Erlong to get ready and explain the rules of the game. Brother Chu Chen, are you serious? Nothing will happen if you play like this. Qian Renxue was slightly stunned when she heard about the new game. She didn't expect Chu Chen to play like this. She had never heard of it before. Even Liena, who had read a lot of comic books to learn new skills, had never seen it. Nothing will happen. Trust me. Chu Chen had already mastered the experience and was naturally confident. Grand Elder, just come on, I believe in you. Liu Erlong was very nervous, but she didn't want to ruin Chu Chen's mood, so she took the initiative to ask him to try boldly. At most, he would get hurt and he would be fine after a period of recuperation. Look at Erlong, you know how interesting he is. When you play this kind of game, you will know how fun it is. But before that, I have to borrow something from Nana. Chu Chen finished speaking, with a naughty smile on his face. Grand Elder, what do you want to borrow? Liena asked curiously. Borrow some water. Chu Chen finished speaking, and hugged Liena into his arms. Great Elder, you are so mean. When Liena heard what he wanted to borrow, her face instantly turned red. Chu Chen was too mean. How to borrow this thing? Sometimes it's more interesting to be mean. I'm coming. Chu Chen smiled, and didn't give Liena any time to prepare, and took her down directly. Anyway, Liena's advantage is here. Okay, that's almost enough. Erlong, I'm coming. Chu Chen saw that the time was almost right, so he told Liu Erlong not to be nervous and to test slowly. If it was not enough, he would continue to borrow from Liena. Liena's heart was itching. Because Chu Chen sometimes came and sometimes didn't, that feeling was really torturous. Fortunately, Liu Erlong was very competitive and let Chu Chen take her down smoothly. Chapter 84, The army is approaching the city. Chu Chen's domineering power is shocking. At first, Liu Erlong felt a little pain. But not long after, she got used to it, gradually entered the state, and fell into intoxication. Qian Renxue, Liena and Lingluan Douluo looked at each other when they saw Liu Erlong's intoxicated eyes. Is it really that fun? And according to the observation of the three people, Chu Chen likes this kind of game very much. They haven't seen Chu Chen so excited for a long time. It seems that this game is really fun. Sister Erlong, how do you feel? Lingluan Douluo asked under the attention of Qian Renxue and Liena. Not bad. The elder didn't lie to us. Liu Erlong responded with narrowed eyes. Her answer made Qian Renxue and the other two girls even more curious. Elder, I want to try it. The most embarrassed Liena looked at Chu Chen a little pleadingly. If she had known earlier, she would have applied for it on her own initiative. Don't worry, it will be your turn soon. I'll let Erlong experience it first. Chu Chen patted Erlong meat and told her not to worry. Liena wanted it very much now, so she had to tempt him. Damn it. You little devil. Chu Chen exploded under Liena's temptation. He pushed Liu Erlong away and made Liena kneel on the ground. Seeing this, Liena was overjoyed and immediately prepared herself. When she really experienced the fun of the new game, she discovered the mystery. It turned out to be so fun. Brother Zuir, I want it too. Qian Renxue saw that Liena was enjoying it, and her heart was itching, so she acted like a spoiled child to him. You all have it, don't worry. Come one by one. We still have at least 3 days before the coalition forces of the two countries come. Enough for you to play. Chu Chen kissed Qian Renxue and concentrated on playing the game. Liena had begun to let herself go under Chu Chen's game operation. The elder is really good at playing. I don't know how long it took. Liena lay on the bed contentedly, with a happy smile on her face. Yet, Liu Erlong couldn't help but sigh. She found that it was not bad to follow Chu Chen. The lifestyle was awesome. It allowed her to experience the real joy of life. Thinking of the dead Yu Xiaogang, he was definitely not as good as Chu Chen, and he didn't have so many ways to play games. It was enough to have a man like Chu Chen in life. At this moment, Liu Erlong's mentality began to change significantly. From the previous forced, unwilling and aggrieved, it gradually turned to feelings. Perhaps it won't be long before Liu Erlong will be deeply involved and completely accept Chu Chen's existence. 3 days later, the coalition forces of the two countries set up camp 30 miles outside Wuhun City. 100,000 advanced troops have already arrived at the foot of Wuhun City. Everyone in Wuhun City was facing a siege and began to panic. What if the coalition forces of the two countries came in? Just when everyone was extremely nervous, Chu Chen was still playing with Qian Renxue and the other 4 girls in the courtyard. Grand Elder, the coalition forces of the two countries have arrived. The great priest has asked his subordinates to invite the Grand Elder and the Pope to the conference hall for discussion. Just when Chu Chen was having fun in the room, the voice of Ghost Leopard Douluo came in. Qian Renxue heard it, her face changed, and she quickly interrupted Chu Chen's actions and stood up. Brother Chu Chen, the coalition forces of the two countries have arrived, let's go out. Qian Renxue said anxiously. Alice, it's really not the right time. Everyone, put on your clothes quickly. Chu Chen sighed and put on his clothes. Whether it was Qian Renxue, Liena, Lingluan Douluo and Liu Erlong, they were all very tired. But now the situation in the spirit hall is critical. They had to follow Chu Chen to the outside of the conference hall. At this time, all the middle and high-level people in the spirit hall were waiting here. Everyone saw Chu Chen coming and gave up their seats. They knew that only Chu Chen could solve the current situation. Chu Chen, you are here. Let's go in and discuss it. Jin Daoli walked out of the conference hall to greet him. No need, let's go directly outside the city and talk to the coalition forces of the two countries. Chu Chen smiled, put his hands behind his back, and walked out of the city. Qian Renxue, Liena, Liu Erlong and Lingluan Douluo followed behind him. However, the 4 people's walking postures were very strange, as if they had not rested well. When everyone saw this scene, they all looked at each other in bewilderment. Anyone who has experienced it can guess why Qian Renxue and the other 2 girls are like this. The elder is too relaxed. At this time, he is still in the mood to play. Is he really so confident? On the other hand, Jin Daoliu's face was a little ugly. I didn't expect Chu Chen to really have a relationship with Liena, Lingluan Douluo and Liu Erlong. What kind of situation did he put Qian Renxue in by doing this? It was a bit too much. But due to the current situation of the spirit hall, he had to suppress this anger in his heart. I will find time to settle accounts with Chu Chen later. No matter what, he can't watch Qian Renxue suffer. Chu Chen came to the top of the Wuhun city wall and looked around. He saw a dense army. At the front of the army were the commanders of the 2 empires and the sole masters of the major forces. Among them, the survivors of the 3 major sects were among them. These people looked at Wuhun city with hatred. Even Shrek Academy came. However, only Ma Hongjin, Ning Rongrong and Zhu Xiuqing came from the Shrek 7 devils. Dai Mubei died, Xiao Wu became a soul spirit, Oscar went out to train alone, and Tang San was taken away by Tang Hao and disappeared. It seems that there are quite a few people coming. What? Are you demonstrating toward Wuhun Hall? Chu Chen smiled coldly and pointed his right hand to the sky. The clear sky suddenly changed color, became dark clouds, and lightning and thunder began. The dark thunder clouds covered an area of 30 miles. The advance army felt it and their faces suddenly changed. They could feel the threat brought by the thunder clouds. The destructive aura of thunder made everyone feel terrified. Even Jin Daoliu and Bibi Dong, who was staying in her own courtyard, were shocked by Chu Chen's powerful means. His strength has become stronger again. After seeing the change in the sky, the million-strong army that had set up camp 30 miles away immediately set out and approached Wuhun City. Chu Chen, do you really want to be the enemy of the entire Douluo Continent? Ning Fengzi took a deep breath and stepped forward to question. He is now the representative of all major forces and has the power to make decisions. We in the Spirit Hall have never been willing to be the enemy of the entire Douluo Continent. But we in the Spirit Hall are not afraid. You led 1 million troops to besiege the city. You really don't want to take our Spirit City seriously. Do you know how many people are there in our Spirit City? Millions. If we outnumber them, we in the Spirit City are not afraid at all. As long as I give an order, everyone in the city will rush out and fight you to the death. Let alone 1 million troops, even if there is another million, don't even think about destroying our Spirit Hall. P.S. Show off first, then negotiate terms? This is the spirit that a hegemon should have. Chapter 85 I want to kill people, and no one can stop me. Chu Chen shouted sternly, summoned the thunder spirit, and raised his strength to the extreme. The thunder whipping in the sky was even more violent, giving people a tendency to fall at any time. The 100,000 advanced troops were reluctant to retreat under Chu Chen's momentum. They absolutely believed that with Chu Chen's personal strength, he was enough to resist thousands of troops. Chu Chen, we don't want the army to invade either. But you Wuhun Hall have gone too far. You used the cruel thunder method to destroy our 3 sects and killed tens of thousands of people. If you Wuhun Hall don't give an explanation today, don't blame us for attacking the city. Ning Fengzi hated the Wuhun Hall for a long time, and he would not be frightened by the aura Chu Chen showed now. No matter what, he would avenge the thousands of 7 treasures glazed sect disciples. I want to see who dares to attack the city. Come on if you don't want to live. Chu Chen finished speaking, and with a wave of his hand, thunder whipped down from the sky, landing in front of the 100,000 advanced troops. The violent thunder smashed holes one after another. Hiss. Everyone present felt guilty when they saw this scene. My God! What kind of strength is this? With a wave of his hand, thunder fell, and it could also burst out with such terrifying power. If it hit them, I'm afraid they would have become slag. Zhu Huqing looked at Chu Chen's strength, and a trace of despair emerged in her eyes. Chu Chen's strength was too strong. It was far beyond her cognition. It even exceeded the limit of human beings. Even if she was given more time, she would never be able to surpass Chu Chen. In other words, she would never be able to take revenge in her lifetime. Elder Chu Chen, let's talk it out. Davis, who led the army, hurried out. Just now, he received Chu Chen's voice transmission. Let him stand up as a smuggler and let Wu Hundian give an explanation. And this explanation is to expel Bibi Dong from the Spirit Hall and hand her over. Ning Fengzi saw Davis come out to give him a way out, so he chose to remain calm. Talk nicely, okay. But if anyone dares to make trouble here, don't blame me for killing people. If I want to kill people, no one can stop me. Chu Chen finished speaking, and a flash of lightning flashed. Before everyone could react, Chu Chen appeared in front of Ning Fengzi. Bone Douluo, who was standing next to Ning Fengzi, saw this and was horrified. He summoned his spirit and wanted to take action. The same was true for the others around him. But at this moment, a terrifying thunder burst out from Chu Chen's body, shaking all the people around him 10 meters away, leaving only Ning Fengzi in front of him. If Chu Chen didn't want to intensify the conflict, he would have killed everyone around Ning Fengzi within a few dozen meters. Perhaps only Bone Douluo, a powerful spirit master, could barely survive. This is Chu Chen's strength. Jin Daoliu and other people in the Spirit Hall were extremely nervous when they saw Chu Chen's actions. Chu Chen would not kill Ning Fengzi. If we just start fighting, there will be no room for negotiation. We can't be impulsive. Elder Chu, what are you doing? Ning Fengzi looked at the mighty Chu Chen and broke out in a cold sweat. Chu Chen's strength was too strong. So strong that it suffocated him. Ning Fengzi seriously suspected that Chu Chen's strength had surpassed the limit of human beings and possessed the strength of a god. What are you doing? Didn't you just say that you wanted to attack and fight? Try it. I guarantee that you will be blown to pieces immediately. Chu Chen smiled coldly, with murderous intent in his eyes. Don't. At this time, Ning Rongrong shouted and walked towards Chu Chen. Bone Douluo also came with Ning Rongrong. No one else dared to get close. What? You guys want to stop it? Chu Chen looked at Ning Rongrong and Bone Douluo, and the thunder whip around him forced the two of them back again. No one could get close within 10 meters. Ning Rongrong and Bone Douluo saw that Chu Chen didn't want them to get close, so they could only stand 10 meters away. Elder Chu, didn't we agree just now? Let's talk it over. I don't think you're an unreasonable person. As long as the Spirit Hall gives an explanation, I believe everyone will not mess around. Elder Chu, please release Sect Master Ning. Davis received another secret message from Chu Chen and stood up again. Well said. I am indeed a reasonable person. Your name is Davis, right? You are very good, I admire your courage. Compared to this group of trash who only know how to shout, you are much stronger. Chu Chen finished speaking and instantly returned to the wall of Spirit City. Ning Fengzi saw that Chu Chen finally left, his legs trembled, and he almost couldn't stand still. Thank you, Elder Chu. Elder Chu, please explain it. Davis bowed slightly and saluted Chu Chen. Everyone present looked at Davis, who was calm, with admiration in their eyes. With so many people, they only knew that he was the only one who dared to stand up and let Chu Chen give him enough face. Invisibly, Davis's position in everyone's heart, especially in the Star Luo Empire army, has undergone earth-shaking changes. I came here today to give you an explanation. I feel deeply sorry for the destruction of the upper three sects. During that time, I was in seclusion and only came out a few days ago. After learning the whole story, I realized that something was wrong. During my seclusion, the decision to destroy the upper three sects was made by the former Pope Bibi Dong alone. As the Grand Elder of the Spirit Hall, I failed to discover and correct it in time. It was my fault. Here, on behalf of everyone in the Spirit Hall, I express my condolences to the dead disciples of the upper three sects. Our Spirit Hall will also provide generous compensation for the reconstruction of the upper three sects. To express my apology, I have urgently convened the Elders' Council and dismissed Bibi Dong from the position of Pope. And decided to hand Bibi Dong over to everyone present to deal with it. I wonder what you think. Chu Chen finished speaking and looked at everyone with dignity. When everyone heard Chu Chen's words, their brows frowned slightly. Chu Chen's intention was very clear, that is, to compensate the three upper sects with Bibi Dong's crime and financial compensation. This way of compensation can be said to be completely devoid of sincerity. Could it be that the lives of nearly 10,000 people in the three upper sects can be compensated by Bibi Dong alone and some financial compensation? What? Are you dissatisfied? Seeing that no one said anything, Chu Chen's face darkened, and the thunder whip on his body continued to increase the power of the thunder clouds in the sky. Everyone felt the increasing pressure and their faces changed. No one expected that Chu Chen's strength was still hidden. Elder Chu, this compensation is not a little less sincere. Davis cooperated attentively under Chu Chen's voice transmission and spoke out everyone's thoughts. When everyone heard it, they looked at Davis with admiration and gratitude. Perhaps at this time, only Davis dared to question Chu Chen's words. Chapter 86, Expel Bibi Dong and make her a public enemy. It's indeed a little less. Well, add a little more. I will order people to build a temple in Wuhun City to enshrine all the dead disciples of the upper three sects. And make sure to send people to burn incense every day to express our apology. Chu Chen raised his lips slightly and added another day. When everyone in the upper three sects heard this, their faces turned green. What does this mean? Is this a curse that the upper three sects will never be rebuilt? This. Davis looked very embarrassed. What's this? My patience is limited. Do you still want to kill all the people who participated in the annihilation of the three upper sects? Nonsense. The crime is not theirs, it's Bibi Dong's. They are all innocent people, and they are just following orders. If you want to blame someone, blame Bibi Dong. It's good enough that I can hand Bibi Dong over. What else do you want? You should know that Bibi Dong is the former pope of our Spirit Hall and has a high status. The decision I made has violated the ancestral precepts of the Spirit Hall. If you are still not satisfied, then we have to go to war. I dare to guarantee that none of you will be able to leave alive. I will keep my word. Chu Chen finished speaking, flew up, exerted the thunder spirit to the extreme, and drew the thunder down, landing on him. Behind him, a thunder figure condensed by the divine thunder in the sky appeared, exuding a terrifying aura. The entire sky has condensed into a series of lightning snakes, circling in the sky, so dense that they are simply countless. It's as if Chu Chen is not a human now, but the god of thunder who controls thunder. Elder Chu, calm down, Give us some time to discuss. Davis glanced at the lightning snakes in the sky and quickly pretended to calm Chu Chen's emotions. Under the threat of the lightning snakes in the sky, everyone also realized their current situation. If all of them fall down, I'm afraid that few people will survive, and even if they want to run, there is no way to run. It's just because there are too many lightning snakes in the sky and the scope involved is also wide. At a glance, you can't see the edge. Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes. Chu Chen agreed and closed his eyes to rest. It seems that he is very relaxed now, but in fact it is very strenuous. In order to maintain the current situation of lightning snakes in the sky, Chu Chen has consumed a lot of soul power and mental power. Every second that passes, his soul power and mental power will be consumed a lot. In his current state, he can only maintain it for 10 minutes at most. Why, haven't you discussed it yet? Chu Chen asked sternly when he saw that the 3 minutes were up. Elder Chu, we have discussed it. We only have one small request now. That is to make the various branches of the Spirit Hall withdraw from the major cities, and promise that the Spirit Hall will never destroy the 3 sects again in the future. Davis, as a representative, stated everyone's final conditions. Are you kidding me? You still want us to cancel the various branches of the Spirit Hall? Are you dreaming? It seems that there will be a battle today. Listen to my orders and be prepared to fight the enemy. As long as I give the order, kill them immediately and leave no one alive. I want to see how many of your million troops can leave alive. Chu Chen was angry when he heard their request. He immediately issued an order. After hearing Chu Chen's order, all the soul masters on the city wall summoned their spirits and prepared to fight the enemy. There were more than 20 titled Douluo alone. During this period, many soul Douluos have broken through level 90 and obtained spirit rings. Everyone presents the situation in front of them and their hearts sank. They're not really going to fight, are they? Wait a minute, Elder Chu. You can stop disbanding the various branch halls. As long as Elder Chu promises that the situation with the 3 major sects won't happen again in the future, that's enough. For the other conditions, follow Elder Chu's. Davis pretended to be anxious, quickly made changes, and gave everyone a look. Under the pressure of Chu Chen, everyone had to agree. Okay, that's great. Just sign and seal the agreement. Come on, make a contract right away, and have them sign. Seeing that everyone had compromised, Chu Chen took back his spirit. As soon as the thunder spirit returned to his body, the lightning snakes in the sky disappeared. The sky was clear again, as if nothing had happened just now. Seeing that Chu Chen had reached an agreement, everyone in the spirit hall secretly breathed a sigh of relief and immediately went to prepare paper and pen. It took nearly half an hour to get all the representatives to sign and seal. Elder Chu, we've all signed and sealed the agreement, so it's time to hand over Bibi Dong. Davis showed his strength to Chu Chen and asked for Bibi Dong. Wait. Great priest, please go there in person and bring Bibi Dong here. Chu Chen replied, and asked Jin Daoliu to bring people. Okay. Jin Daoliu responded and flew away. Not long after, Jin Daoliu brought Bibi Dong here. However, Bibi Dong didn't know that Chu Chen had handed her over. She thought that a war was about to start and she needed her to come to support. After all, the power just now is still very scary. Bibi Dong, because of your decision, the reputation of the Spirit Hall has been ruined and aroused public anger. I declare that from now on, you will be expelled from the Spirit Hall. Davis, Bibi Dong is yours. Whether you can keep her depends on your own ability. We in the Spirit Hall will not participate at all. Chu Chen expelled Bibi Dong from the Spirit Hall with a blank face. Chu Chen, what do you mean? What right do you have to expel me from the Spirit Hall? Bibi Dong's face changed drastically when she heard Chu Chen's words. Chu Chen's decision was too cruel. It was to abandon her completely to quell the war. My meaning is very clear. No one has any objection. If you dare to step into the Spirit City in the future, I will not hesitate to kill you on the spot. Chu Chen smiled coldly, and a thunder burst out from his body, forcing Bibi Dong to retreat. Aren't you going to do it? If you don't do it now, she will escape. If Bibi Dong escapes, don't blame it on our Spirit Hall. Chu Chen looked at Davis and others, his tone full of coldness. Go, kill her. Revenge for the dead disciples of the upper 3 sects. Davis got the hint from Chu Chen and shouted immediately. The masters of the Xingluo Empire heard his order and summoned their spirits to kill Bibi Dong. Damn it, let's go together. Ning Fengzi gritted his teeth and gave an order. Damn Chu Chen, it's really too despicable. Bone Douluo rushed out first after hearing his order. He wanted to avenge his good brother Qian Douluo. Chu Chen, I am not done with you on this matter. Chapter 87, Bone Douluo Ningfeng is killed, Bibi Dong is wanted. Bibi Dong looked at the people who were killing her, her face turned black, she summoned her martial spirit and fled quickly. But all her retreat routes were blocked by powerful soul masters. The two titled Douluo, Gu Douluo and Dugubo, blocked her way. With the assistance of Ningfeng Zi and Ning Rongrong, Gu Douluo and Dugubo's strength has been unprecedentedly improved. Bibi Dong's strength is very strong, but there are too many people. It's impossible to kill them all. Bibi Dong used all her tricks, but it was difficult to escape. Bibi Dong saw that more and more people were besieging her, and her face was extremely solemn. She knew that if she wanted to leave, she could only kill Ningfeng Zi and Ning Rongrong first. Only without the assistance of the 7 treasures glazed tower, Bibi Dong could escape better. After all, the 7 treasures glazed tower's bonus to speed and strength is too obvious. You forced me to do this. Bibi Dong took a deep breath and directly used the power of the Rakshasa. She was seen emitting a deep purple light all over her body, releasing a very evil aura. Anyone who approached Bibi Dong was affected by this aura, and the evil thoughts in their hearts were aroused. The stronger the evil thoughts, the stronger Bibi Dong's strength became, and she could even control them. After only a few seconds, more than a dozen people were controlled by Bibi Dong because of the evil thoughts. With the help of these dozen people, Bibi Dong's pressure was reduced suddenly. She seized the time and flashed to Ningfeng Zi's side, pulling out his heart directly. Father! Ning Rongrong saw Ningfeng Zi dead and wailed in grief. Bibi Dong heard Ning Rongrong's roar, locked her in an instant, turned into purple light, and flew towards her. At the moment when Bibi Dong approached Ning Rongrong, Gu Douluo displayed his martial soul true body and blocked her in front of him. Looking for death? Bibi Dong saw Gu Douluo blocking her, and her face was cold. She saw her hands turned into 2 sickles, slashing in the air, and directly chopped Gu Douluo away. Bone into Dragon. Bone Douluo stabilized his body and immediately used his powerful 9th soul skill to protect Ning Rongrong. The majestic soul power made everyone present tremble. Explode. Bibi Dong saw that Bone Douluo's defense was very strong, so she tried her best and chopped out the 2 sickles. The moment the sickles touched Bone Douluo, the sickles suddenly exploded, and a terrifying energy wave burst out, instantly engulfing Bone Douluo. At this time, Poison Douluo appeared in time and took Ning Rongrong away from the explosion range in time. Boom! The violent explosion spread to the surroundings at an alarming speed. The terrifying energy wave made everyone dare not approach, and they all chose to avoid it. Bibi Dong saw that the time had come and could not care about Ning Rongrong, so she flew away at a very fast speed. Chu Chen, one day, I will come back. Bibi Dong said fiercely before leaving. At this time, the energy wave dissipated, leaving nothing but a huge pit. Bone Douluo, who was swallowed by the energy wave, had no body left. Grandpa Gu. Ning Rongrong looked at the empty pit and sat down on the ground in despair. Just now, she lost her father and Grandpa Gu who loved her. Endless grief, like a sharp arrow, pierced her heart. Damn it, Bibi Dong ran away. Davis looked at the direction where Bibi Dong fled and cursed unwillingly. At this time, everyone turned their attention to Chu Chen. Their eyes were full of unwillingness and resentment. The battle just now caused them to lose hundreds of soul masters and thousands of ordinary soldiers. If Chu Chen had taken action just now, Bibi Dong would not have been able to escape. Notify everyone to immediately issue a wanted order for Bibi Dong. Chu Chen glanced at everyone present and issued a wanted order for Bibi Dong in front of everyone. Yes. Ghost Leopard Douluo responded and immediately went to prepare. Everyone, the matter has been resolved. Do you still want to stay in the Spirit Hall for a while? If anyone wants to stay, I can arrange it. All expenses in Spirit City will be covered by the Spirit Hall. Chu Chen finished speaking and invited everyone. Davis and others heard this and their faces changed slightly. Is he mocking? Thank you for your kindness, Elder Chu. We won't bother you anymore. I will visit you again if I have the chance in the future. Davis bowed slightly to Chu Chen and led the army of the Star Luo Empire to leave Spirit City. Only Zhu Huayan chose to stay. With Davis taking the lead, the others also left. This time the army's attack on the city ended in failure. The strength of the Spirit Hall is really too strong. It is so strong that all forces feel despair. Have we won? Qian Renxue saw the army withdrawing and showed a happy smile on her face. Yes, we won. After this incident, the momentum of our spirit hall will only become stronger. Jin Douluo didn't expect that the matter would be resolved so quickly. Chu Chen's method shocked him. It was done so perfectly. Great. As expected of brother Chu Chen. Qian Renxue shouted happily, with peach blossoms in her eyes when she looked at Chu Chen. Jin Douluo's heart sank when he saw Qian Renxue's reaction. He knew that Qian Renxue was now completely devoted to Chu Chen. Perhaps Qian Renxue also knew that Chu Chen had relationships with women like Liena. He couldn't understand why Qian Renxue didn't object. From the look of her, she didn't seem to have any grievances. He also wanted to talk to Chu Chen about this matter. But after this incident, Jin Douluo gave up. Grand Elder, Grand Elder. At the moment when the army completely evacuated, everyone in the city cheered loudly to celebrate. Chu Chen listened to everyone's cheers and smiled. This is the effect he wanted. Thank you for your support, let's go now. All residents in the city can come to the Spirit Hall to receive 10 gold soul coins within a month. Chu Chen looked at everyone in the city and made a promise to everyone. There are millions of people in the city, and 10 gold soul coins per person means tens of millions of gold soul coins. For the Spirit Hall, this is a huge expense. But Chu Chen felt that it was all worth it. Money can be earned again if it is gone. People's hearts are gone, they are really gone. Using money to consolidate people's hearts is the most cost-effective and simplest way. Thank you, Great Elder. Everyone in the city was so happy to hear that they could receive 10 gold soul coins. For an ordinary family, 10 gold soul coins is a huge sum of money. This is what you deserve. Chu Chen smiled and flew back to the courtyard. But before he left, he sent a message to Zhu Huayan, asking her to wait for him at the restaurant. He would come back to find her in the evening. After hearing Chu Chen's message, Zhu Huayan came to the restaurant with a little expectation. After a while, she missed Chu Chen's love for her. Damn Chu Chen, he actually kicked me out of the Spirit Hall. I will never let you off with this. Seeing that no one was catching up, Bibi Dong landed in a secluded forest, her face full of resentment. She finally understood today. All of this was planned by Chu Chen. What kind of retreat? It was all fake. She seriously suspected that the exposure of the soul hunting plan was spread by Chu Chen. Chapter 88 Ning Rongrong asks for a meeting, Traitor Bibi Dong. Salus. So you are the traitor. It's a loss to trust you so much? I didn't expect you to have already surrendered to Chu Chen. No wonder you have become smart recently. All the strategies were set by Chu Chen. Damn it, why didn't I find out in time? The more Bibi Dong thought about it, the more she felt something was wrong. She thought about the whole thing carefully. She found that everything was related to Saris. To be precise, she had been led by Saris. Thinking of this, Bibi Dong had murderous intentions in her heart, and she wanted to cut Saris into pieces to vent her hatred. If she had been more careful at that time, she would not have been fooled. Puff. Bibi Dong was furious and could no longer stop the injuries in her body. She suddenly spit out a mouthful of blood. No, hurry up and get the last 2 soul rings of the second martial soul. Only when I become a god at the 100th level can I hope to turn the game around. Bibi Dong calmed down the injuries in her body and secretly made up her mind to become a god as soon as possible. After she recovered from her injury, she planned to go to the Xingdao Great Forest and look for a 100,000-year soul beast in person. As long as she could obtain 200,000-year soul rings, she could inherit the Rakshasa god position to the greatest extent. If she could not find a 100,000-year soul beast, she could only compromise and obtain a 10,000-year soul ring. Time passed quickly, and half a month passed in the blink of an eye. During this time, the reputation of the Spirit Hall spread throughout the Douluo Continent. Chu Chen's name became a legend among the people. The wanted notice for Bibi Dong was also posted all over the continent. As long as Bibi Dong appeared, the Spirit Hall would know it immediately. Grand Elder, Ning Rongrong wants to see you. Chu Chen, who was doing business in the small courtyard, suddenly heard the report from Ghost Leopard Douluo. Chu Chen was delighted when he heard it. He had thought of going to talk to Ning Rongrong himself. Who would have thought that Ning Rongrong would come to him by herself? It seems that Ning Rongrong is in urgent need of revenge now. Let her wait in the restaurant. Chu Chen replied. Yes. Ghost Leopard Douluo stood outside the courtyard and responded respectfully, then turned and left. Brother Chu Chen, Why did Ning Rongrong come to you? She didn't want you to help her get revenge, did she? Logically, our spirit hall should be her enemy. Why would she come to you? Qian Renxue knew a little about Ning Rongrong. The 9 treasures glazed tower spirit was definitely the most dazzling spirit in Douluo Continent. Zuir, you are wrong. Our spirit hall is not her enemy. Her enemy is Bibi Dong. Chu Chen raised his mouth slightly, revealing a confident smile. As long as Ning Rongrong dared to come to him, it would be easy to deal with. That's right. Brother Chu Chen, are you going to help her? Qian Renxue thought carefully and felt that what Chu Chen said made sense. The destruction of the 7 treasures glazed sect was all arranged by Bibi Dong. Help, I must help. It's just a matter of convenience, why not help? But, if you want me to help, you have to pay a price. Chu Chen finished speaking, and glanced at Liu Erlong meaningfully. If Liu Erlong knew that he was the one who eliminated Yu Xiaogang and the Blue Lightning Tyrant clan, I wonder what kind of expression she would have. Brother Chu Chen, I understand. You want. Qian Renxue paused here and showed a meaningful smile. Zuir still understands me the best. Let Ning Rongrong stay in the restaurant for a few more days to temper her character as a young lady. I think 3 days is enough. If she can't even wait for 3 days, it is enough to show that her sincerity is not enough. Come on, let's continue. Chu Chen smiled wickedly and picked up Qian Renxue. 3 days later, Chu Chen came to the restaurant. Ning Rongrong didn't even leave the door during these 3 days, and she was waiting patiently. In her eyes, only Chu Chen could help her get revenge. If even Chu Chen didn't help her, she would not be able to kill Bibi Dong with her own strength. It seems that you are still sincere. Tell me, what do you want to talk to me about? Chu Chen pushed the door open and glanced at Ning Rongrong, who stood up to greet him. He sat down at the tea table and drank tea without any scruples. The current situation was very familiar to him. It was in this room that Liu Erlong was forced to submit. Elder Chu, I have an important request. Ning Rongrong hurriedly stepped forward and bowed respectfully. Ning Rongrong, who had experienced tragic experiences, has restrained her personality a lot. Now she has become very mature. It seems that only by letting a person experience major things in person can he grow up quickly. You want me to avenge your 7 treasures glazed tile sect? Chu Chen didn't waste words and went straight to the point. Yes. I also hope that Elder Chu can help me kill Bibi Dong and avenge my dead father, Grandpa Jian, Grandpa Gu, and thousands of disciples. Ning Rongrong didn't expect Chu Chen to be so direct and said it without beating around the bush. Why should I help you? Chu Chen replied ruthlessly. Ning Rongrong was completely stunned when she heard the answer. Yes, why should Chu Chen help her? Bibi Dong is a traitor to the Spirit Hall. It was her impulsive decision that almost put the Spirit Hall in a difficult situation. Elder Chu has already issued an order to arrest Bibi Dong, and obviously wants to kill her. With Elder Chu's strength, killing Bibi Dong is just a piece of cake. Ning Rongrong thought hard for a moment and flattered Chu Chen. Before, others flattered her. Now, it's the other way around, and it's her turn to flatter. This kind of flattery really feels bad. I like the word traitor. You describe it very well. But even so, your reason is still not enough. Wanted is wanted, murder is murder, they can't be confused. I may not be able to help you kill Bibi Dong. But I can show you Bibi Dong's traces and let you kill her. I can still help with this little favor. Chu Chen smiled and looked at Ning Rongrong meaningfully. In fact, Ning Rongrong was not as beautiful as imagined. Although her facial features were delicate, her figure was still a little lacking. He still liked those with good figures, such as Zhu Xiuqing and Zhu Zuoyan. Only beauties with good figures are fun to play with. Ning Rongrong pursed her lips when she heard Chu Chen's words. She could hear that Chu Chen wanted conditions. A condition that could tempt him. Now she didn't know what else she could give Chu Chen. Elder Chu, I don't know what you want in order to help me get revenge. Ning Rongrong took a deep breath and knelt on one knee in front of Chu Chen. What do you think you can give me? Chu Chen did not answer, but asked directly. Ning Rongrong was stunned by Chu Chen's question. She really had nothing to give now. The only thing she could offer was her virginity. Could it be that Chu Chen was attracted by her body? He wanted to take this opportunity to take away her virginity? If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelist. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 89. I want the most precious thing in you. Ning Rongrong thought of this and broke out in a cold sweat. Chu Chen wouldn't really like her, would he? Think about it carefully. In fact, you still have something to give. This kind of thing is very precious and very important to you. You want my help, okay? Then give me your most precious thing. I think this request is not too much. Chu Chen looked at her meaningfully. Ning Rongrong trembled slightly when she heard his words. She naturally knew what Chu Chen was talking about. Apart from her virginity, she really had nothing precious. What body do you want? Ning Rongrong took a deep breath and asked boldly. That's what you said. Chu Chen smiled. He didn't want to admit it, but he didn't want to deny it either. As long as Ning Rongrong could understand it, it would be fine. You already have Qian Renxue, how can you still like me? Ning Rongrong looked at his teasing eyes, pursed her lips, and her face was full of worry. She wanted to use the relationship between Chu Chen and Qian Renxue to see if she could change the conditions. Whether you like it or not is one thing. Whether you enjoy it or not is another. You want me to help you get revenge, who would be willing to help you without paying a price? What qualifications do you have for me to help you for free? Ning Rongrong, do you still think of yourself as the little princess of the Seven Treasures glazed tile sect? No matter who it is, they have to revolve around you. Don't dream. In my eyes, you are nothing. I have already shown my favor by giving you a chance. Leave, find a way to get revenge yourself. Chu Chen smiled coldly, not taking Ning Rongrong seriously at all. In his heart, Ning Rongrong was just a spoiled young lady. If her temper was not smoothed out, it would be boring to play with her. Elder Chu, as long as you can help me get revenge, I am willing to sacrifice my body. Ning Rongrong knelt down when she saw Chu Chen was about to drive her away. In Douluo Continent, only Chu Chen could kill Bibi Dong. If Chu Chen didn't help, she would never get revenge in her life. A dozen days ago, Bibi Dong was able to kill Ning Fengzi and Bone Douluo under the siege of so many people, and even escaped directly. It can be seen how strong she is. Haha, how much is your body worth? Chu Chen smiled contemptuously, his eyes full of contempt. In fact, he didn't care much about Ning Rongrong's figure. He could even say that he looked down on her. Her few pounds of meat were not enough to eat. What he valued most was the doting value. If Ning Rongrong was not also a goddess, saying I love you would not work, he would look down on her. Maybe Ning Rongrong is paying for it, so he can consider it. Of course, if you don't take advantage of it, you are a fool. It is better to take Ning Rongrong's chastity than to let others take advantage of it. Ning Rongrong trembled when she heard Chu Chen's words. She could hear that Chu Chen's tone was a little disgusted. It seemed that he was not very interested in her body. Any woman would be a little sad to hear this. After all, it involves the issue of dignity. But since Chu Chen looked down on her body, why did he hint to her? Did he have other intentions? What? Are you sad? Among the women I've enjoyed, your figure can be said to be the worst. But it's a little worse, there's still some meat. There's a saying that goes, although the meat of a fly is small, it's still meat, it's better than nothing. Chu Chen's words became more and more obvious, just to show Ning Rongrong his mentality. If you want to ask him for help, you have to pay the price of your body. I don't know what Elder Chu will do to help me get revenge. Ning Rongrong saw Chu Chen mocking her again, and she suppressed her anger and asked humbly. If it was before, she would have been angry at Chu Chen's words. What do you mean by bad? She is a big beauty after all, with a good figure, and she has a few years of room for development. Why does Chu Chen say that she is bad? Why? At this moment, Ning Rongrong's self-esteem has been completely aroused. 3 things. As long as you can agree, I will help you kill Bibi Dong. What's wrong with that? Chu Chen's mouth corners slightly raised, revealing a smile that everything is under control. Okay, I promise you. Ning Rongrong agreed without hesitation. For her, let alone 3 things, even if it was 300 or 3,000, it would not be a problem. As long as Chu Chen can help her get revenge and kill Bibi Dong, all the efforts are worth it. You agreed without listening to the conditions. Chu Chen saw that her attitude was quite decisive and looked at her happily. Aren't you lazy? You agreed first. It seems that her eldest lady's temper has been worn out. Elder Chu, do I have any other choice? Ning Rongrong smiled bitterly and replied. If she had a better choice, She would not come to Chu Chen. First, your body belongs to me. Without my order, your body can only be mine. Second, you help me closely monitor Tang San's whereabouts. As soon as he returns to Shrek Academy, send a message to notify me immediately. Third, say you love me first. Chu Chen set his requirements. Ning Rongrong was slightly stunned when she heard the 3 conditions. She could understand the first one, as Chu Chen had already hinted at her clearly before. She was also mentally prepared. But what did it mean to monitor Tang San? She remembered that Tang San and Chu Chen had no conflicts. What was even more outrageous was the 3rd condition. Asking her to say I love you? This was too awkward. Chu Chen didn't feel awkward, but she felt awkward. She didn't understand why Chu Chen had to go through all these useless formalities. Why? Are these 3 conditions difficult? Seeing that she didn't reply for a long time, Chu Chen's face darkened and his body was full of majesty. No, it's not difficult. I just don't understand. Why is Elder Chu so concerned about Tang San? To you, Tang San should not be as good as your eyes. Ning Rongrong shook her head and asked curiously. Could it be that Tang San and Chu Chen had a grudge? You are right about one thing. Tang San is indeed not in my eyes. But, I want to find him, of course, I have my intention. You don't need to worry about this. You only need these 3 conditions, whether you can agree to them or not. Chu Chen did not explain the reason, nor did he need to explain, and asked her determination again. Elder Chu, I agree to everything. Ning Rongrong pursed her lips and agreed. Okay, that's great. Come on, let me check the goods first. Seeing that she agreed, Chu Chen asked for an inspection. Inspect the goods. Elder Chu, what are you doing? Ning Rongrong didn't understand what Chu Chen meant by inspect the goods. If you don't let me see, how would I know that your body is clean? Since it's a transaction, we have to inspect the goods first before we can continue the business. Chapter 90, Inspecting the Goods, Seeing Ning Rongrong. Chu Chen finished speaking and looked at Ning Rongrong meaningfully. His words were very clear. Even if Ning Rongrong was a fool, she should be able to understand. Ning Rongrong instantly understood what Chu Chen meant by inspecting the goods, and her face instantly turned red. She didn't expect that Chu Chen would start to take advantage of her before he helped her get revenge. What if Chu Chen didn't admit it later? Who could she cry to? What do you mean by you? Is there any problem with me inspecting the goods? Hurry up. Either agree to inspect the goods or get out of here. Chu Chen's patience was limited, and he looked like he was going to drive people away. Liu Erlong was in a very similar situation to Ning Rongrong now. But Liu Erlong's determination was stronger than Ning Rongrong's. She did whatever she was told to do without any hesitation. On the other hand, Ning Rongrong kept saying that she wanted revenge and would agree to any conditions. But at the critical moment, she always failed. This attitude made him very unhappy. I'll show you, isn't that enough? Ning Rongrong panicked when she saw Chu Chen was about to chase her away. With a wronged look on her face, she slowly took off her clothes. As her clothes fell off, tears of grievance flowed down her delicate face. She had never suffered such grievances since she was a child. If this matter got out, how could she survive in Douluo Continent? I'm afraid she would have lost her reputation and been despised by everyone. What's there to cry about? Hold it back. I get upset when I see it. Chu Chen was upset when he saw Ning Rongrong crying. Ning Rongrong's body was quite interesting to look at. But she lost all her emotions after crying like this. Ning Rongrong was startled when she heard Chu Chen's scolding. She didn't dare to cry for a moment and quickly controlled her emotions. She was afraid that if she continued to cry, Chu Chen would turn around and leave. Wouldn't it be a waste of her clothes? There's one last piece. Are you waiting for me to do it myself? Seeing that she finally stopped crying, Chu Chen's mood improved a lot and pointed to the last belly band on her. Ning Rongrong took a deep breath and took off the belly band with trembling hands. Suddenly, her figure was fully presented to Chu Chen's eyes. Just as Chu Chen expected, Ning Rongrong's figure was indeed a little off. According to his experience, it should be only C at most. It's a big C. However, Ning Rongrong still has a few years of growth space and can grow further. After a few years, it will be no problem to become a big D, and E is also possible. The figure is a little off, but it looks good overall. Stand up. Chu Chen looked himself up and down and asked Ning Rongrong to stand up. Ning Rongrong could only do as he was told, pursed her lips, and stood up. At this time, Chu Chen saw Ning Rongrong's body clearly. What are you going to do? Ning Rongrong saw Chu Chen coming towards her, and she took a few steps back in panic, like a frightened little white rabbit. Didn't I tell you? Inspect the goods. How can you complete the inspection without checking it yourself? Chu Chen replied, not caring about Ning Rongrong's current mood, and walked up to her and made some moves. After his careful inspection, the inspection was completed, and he had enough of her. Ning Rongrong was so aggrieved that she almost cried under Chu Chen's inspection. If Chu Chen hadn't told her not to cry, she would probably have become a tearful person now. What was the difference between Chu Chen's inspection just now and taking away her virginity? Except for the last level, he did almost everything else that should be done. In her heart, she was already an unclean woman. Yes, you are still a virgin. You can put on your clothes now. If you leave your virginity to someone else without my order in the future, don't blame me for breaking the contract without even giving you a chance to refute. Come on, say you love me now. Chu Chen warned Ning Rongrong and got straight to the point. I love you. Ning Rongrong quickly put on her clothes and said hesitantly. Did you eat? Shout louder. Who are you telling with such a low voice? Chu Chen saw that the system had no reaction at all, so he knew that Ning Rongrong's shout was too low and had not reached the minimum limit of the system. Elder Chu, I love you. Ning Rongrong took a deep breath, mustered up her courage, and shouted. Ling. Congratulations to the host for obtaining Ning Rongrong's I love you reward, 1,000 doting points, and the age of all spirit rings and spirit bones is increased by 1,000 years. Since Ning Rongrong was not sincere, please cheer up and take Ning Rongrong down quickly. The system came and went quickly. As soon as the reward was credited, it disappeared. Okay, that's a good shout. Next time you see me, just shout you love me. Let's go. Before I kill Bibi Dong, I'll send someone to find you so that you can watch Bibi Dong die in front of you. Chu Chen was quite impressed by Ning Rongrong's I love you. After a while, Ning Rongrong will be taken down. She won't have any chance to regret. Thank you, Elder Chu. Ning Rongrong got a positive answer, bowed slightly, and turned to leave. No matter what, she could only choose to believe Chu Chen. I hope that this day will not make her wait too long. Great Elder, someone found Bibi Dong in the Xingdao Great Forest. I wonder if we should spread the news and let others seek revenge on her. As soon as Chu Chen came back from the restaurant, Ghost Leopard Douluo reported Bibi Dong's whereabouts truthfully. Don't spread it yet. Bibi Dong appeared in the starred out Great Forest. It must be for the 100,000-year soul beast. You, immediately prepare a large luxury carriage. I will go to the starred out Great Forest myself. Chu Chen couldn't let Bibi Dong get the 100,000-year soul ring. Otherwise, Bibi Dong would become a god ahead of time. By then, what awaits him will be a catastrophe. Yes, Great Elder, I will arrange it right away. Ghost Leopard Douluo responded and left. Half an hour later, Chu Chen left Wuhun City with Qian Renxue, Liena, Liu Erlong and Lingluan Douluo and marched towards the starred out Great Forest. On the way there, they met Zhu Huain who had been waiting for a long time. At this time, Qian Renxue and the other three girls realized that they had another sister. Brother Chu Chen, you hid it so well. You're telling me now. If I hadn't gone out with you this time, I would still be in the dark. I'm unhappy now, I'm going to punish you. Qian Renxue had met Zhu Huain once before, and when she met her again today, she instantly understood why Chu Chen fell in love with her. Zhu Huain's figure was something that even she envied. Okay, you tell me how to punish me. Chu Chen smiled helplessly and pretended to accept the punishment. I'll punish you so that you can't stop later. P.S. It's time for the little reptile Dion to come out, and the million-year-old Xianmeng Ice Silkworm and the sleeping Silver Dragon King will also have their own destinies. By the way, they will torture Tang Hao and Tang San again. Please stay tuned. I'm recommending a book of the same type, you can go and take a look. Chapter 91 Tang San's Confidence, Movement Ahead. Dad, we have been in the starred out Great Forest for several months. When can we get more spirit rings? Only by adding spirit rings to the Clear Sky Hammer can I quickly improve my spirit power. Deep in the starred out Great Forest, Tang San, who had completed the hammer training task, was a little impatient to hunt spirit beasts and obtain spirit rings. Have you mastered all the Clear Sky 9 absolutes? Tang Hao did not rush to take him to hunt spirit beasts, but asked seriously. In order for Tang San to grow up quickly and have strong strength, he not only needs to improve his spirit power, but also his combat skills. The Clear Sky 9 Absolutes, the Chaos Cloak Hammer method, and even the Great Sumeru Hammer are all what Tang San needs to learn. Only by mastering these combat skills can the true power of the Clear Sky Hammer be brought into play. Almost. Tang San replied. So fast. Show me. Tang Hao frowned when he heard his answer. Tang San couldn't be deliberately lying to him in order to obtain spirit rings and quickly improve his strength. Okay. Tang San responded, summoned the Clear Sky Hammer martial spirit, and used special techniques to perform the Clear Sky 9 Absolutes. When he fully displayed the 9 Absolutes of Clear Sky, Tang Hao jumped up with joy. It only took a short time for Tang San to master the 9 Absolutes of Clear Sky. His aptitude was even more terrifying than his. Well, you are worthy of being my good son. Xiao-san, I will teach you the Great Sumeru Hammer next. As long as you learn the Great Sumeru Hammer, you can use the Ring Blast to temporarily gain powerful strength. However, your current cultivation is too weak, and your body's tolerance is poor, and it is not enough to withstand the energy of the Ring Blast. After you learn it, don't use it casually. Wait until your cultivation breaks through the Soul Saint and you have a martial soul body, then you can try it. Tang Hao suppressed his excitement and taught Tang San the Great Sumeru Hammer. So this is the Great Sumeru Hammer. Dad, I understand everything. Now you can take me to hunt soul beasts and obtain soul rings. After listening to Tang Hao's teaching, Tang San suddenly realized. He thought that the Great Sumeru Hammer would take a long time to learn. It turned out to be just a theory. Whether the theory can be transformed into a real combat skill depends on one's understanding. No wonder among so many people in the Haoshan sect, only Tang Chen, the founder, and Tang Hao could learn it. It's not that Tang Chen didn't teach, but other than Tang Hao, no one else had the opportunity to comprehend it. Only those who have fully comprehended the Haoshan 9 Absolutes and the Chaos Cloak Hammer method are qualified to comprehend it. Only when the essence of the Haoshan Hammer is comprehended to the extreme can the ultimate mystery of the Great Sumeru Hammer be truly mastered. With Tang San's qualifications, he will comprehend it sooner or later. Don't worry, wait until your soul power breaks through level 50, then we will go hunt soul beasts. As the master's favorite disciple, you should know that soul masters improve fastest before level 50. If you want to use the power of soul rings to quickly reach level 50, you will waste this fastest stage in vain. If I were you, I would choose to hunt soul rings after the soul power breaks through level 50, and obtain higher benefits by adding soul rings with higher years to the second martial soul. Tang Hao knew that Tang San was anxious, and a sentence calmed him down. Dad is right, I am indeed a little anxious. Level 50, it only takes a few days. Tang San felt that what Tang Hao said made sense, but he was more looking forward to improving his cultivation quickly. In addition to obtaining spirit rings, he had another shortcut. That was to eat immortal grass. In his 24 Bridges moonlit night, there were still many immature immortal grasses that could be used to improve soul power. There was also a 9th grade purple mushroom that was not fully mature. He was thinking, if he gave this 9th grade purple mushroom that was not fully mature to Tang Hao to eat, would it allow his soul power to break through level 96? It seems that there is only one level difference between level 96 and level 95. But there is a world of difference in strength. How many days? Xiao-san, you can't joke about this. Soul power improvement is not a joke. If you are not careful, it will affect your foundation. You can't take measures that damage your foundation in order to quickly improve your soul power. If you do this, it is equivalent to destroying yourself. Tang Hao knew some ways to quickly improve soul power. But those were evil spells, and there was a price to pay. The faster the improvement, the stronger the side effects. Dad, I know you're worried about me doing something wrong. Don't worry, I won't joke about my future. Not only me, maybe your soul power can also break through. Tang San saw Tang Hao's concern and smiled sincerely. If we talk about a person who cares about him the most in Douluo Continent, it's probably Tang Hao. Of course, his mother Yin, who died when he was just born, also cared about him the most. Kai. Xiao-san, what are you doing? Tang Hao smiled awkwardly and froze in place. Dad, I have a lot of immortal herbs that can improve soul power but don't affect the foundation. For example, this purple fungus, although it is not fully mature, it also has a strong medicinal effect. If everything goes well, it can make your soul power break through the 96th level, and it won't affect the foundation. Tang San took out a purple fungus and handed it over. Does it really work? Tang Hao looked at the purple fungus handed over, his face full of doubts. It really works. Dad, can I still lie to you? You'll know if you try it. Tang San asked Tang Hao to eat it. Okay. Tang Hao hesitated for a moment, took the purple fungus in his hand, and ate it in a few bites. Tang San didn't waste time, took out some immortal grass that was not fully mature, and ate it in the simplest, most brutal, and most primitive way to improve his soul power. Brother Chu Chen, are we really going to look for Bibi Dong in the Xingdao Great Forest? Such a big place, how long will it take us to find it? Qian Renxue, who had been in the Xingdao Great Forest for a few days, felt a little resentful. If they came here to hunt soul beasts, she would have patience. But she didn't have patience to come here to find someone. Looking like this is like looking for a needle in a haystack. There are still many things waiting for her to deal with in the spirit hall. As long as we continue to go deeper, we will definitely find it. When have I ever lied to you? Chu Chen comforted softly and continued to lead the way. 100,000-year soul beasts usually only appear in the core area. Although the Xingdao Great Forest is large, the core area is very small. If Bibi Dong wants to obtain a 100,000-year soul ring, she must go deep into the core area. As soon as he finished speaking, a faint sound of fighting was heard. Could it be that Bibi Dong was just ahead? Great Elder, there seems to be some movement ahead. Lingluan Douluo also noticed something unusual and suddenly shouted. Qian Renxue, who was about to reply, suddenly had her eyes lit up. Could it be that Bibi Dong was just ahead? I heard it too. Maybe our luck has come, Bibi Dong is just ahead. Everyone follow us. Chapter 92, The Fierce Beast Red King. Bibi Dong asks Tang Hao for help in killing Chu Chen. Chu Chen told Qian Renxue and the other girls, and immediately led the way and sneaked over. When Chu Chen arrived at the scene, he happened to see Bibi Dong fighting with a three-headed red demon mastiff. The moment he saw the three red demon mastiffs, he guessed its identity. The Red King among the 10 fierce beasts. Unexpectedly, Bibi Dong was really capable and could even catch the Red King. With Bibi Dong's current strength, it is not difficult to deal with the Red King. It just takes a little time. But if he ran into him, he would naturally not let Bibi Dong succeed. When Bibi Dong was about to kill the Red King with one move, Chu Chen flashed in front of her. Bibi Dong, what a coincidence. Chu Chen greeted Bibi Dong. Chu Chen, why are you here? Bibi Dong's face changed drastically when she saw Chu Chen. She didn't expect Chu Chen to appear here. His appearance would make her goal completely fail. Of course I'm here to stop you from getting a 100,000-year soul ring. Chu Chen directly stated his intention, not taking her seriously at all. You. Bibi Dong was so angry when she heard his answer that she trembled all over and couldn't speak. Damn it, she finally found a powerful 100,000-year soul beast. Why did Chu Chen appear? Did God not want him to get a 100,000-year soul ring? No. It won't be like that. It must be Chu Chen who is monitoring her. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a coincidence. Bibi Dong clenched her fists, her eyes full of unwillingness. Seeing that Bibi Dong didn't dare to take action, the Red King was instantly delighted when he saw that Bibi Dong didn't dare to take action, and the conversation between the two seemed to be that of enemies. After adjusting his breath, the Red King immediately fled. Want to leave? Did the seat let you go? Seeing that the Red King was about to run away, Chu Chen pointed casually, and a thunderbolt broke through the air and landed on the Red King with incredible accuracy. The Red King was hit hard by the thunderbolt and fainted. Chu Chen, you ruined my plans again. Why do you always appear by chance? Tell me, what did you do to me? Bibi Dong thought that the Red King was dead, and roared angrily. Bibi Dong, you only realized that you were being watched now. What a pity, it's too late. The things that stayed in your body have already taken root. Don't even think about finding it out, I won't tell you. Chu Chen heard Bibi Dong's roar and had evil thoughts in his heart. Yes, all of this is a coincidence. Since Bibi Dong thinks that he did it, he should admit it. Only in this way can Bibi Dong feel uncomfortable psychologically. Asshole, I'm going to kill you. Bibi Dong was very angry when he saw that he admitted it, and summoned the Death Spider Emperor to attack Chu Chen. Damn it, Bibi Dong, this stinky woman dared to fight with brother Chu Chen. You are simply looking for death. Qian Renxue, who was hiding in the dark, looked at Bibi Dong, who took action directly, and sneered coldly. I hope the elder can kill Bibi Dong here. Liu Erlong clenched her fists, wishing she could rush out to join the battle immediately, and then kill Bibi Dong herself to avenge the Blue Lightning Tyrant clan. Sister Erlong, don't worry. Bibi Dong is no match for the elder. With the elder's character, after defeating her, she will naturally be handed over to you for disposal. Lingluan Douluo and Liu Erlong are both very old. Among the women, the two have become bosom friends and sisters. Seeing Liu Erlong's murderous face, she comforted him softly. Well, thank you, Sister Lingluan. Liu Erlong thanked him and gradually relaxed. Dad, there's a fierce fight ahead. Why don't we go and take a look? Tang San, who was looking for a suitable 10,000-year soul beast, suddenly found an energy wave coming from the front, and became curious. At this time, his soul power has broken through level 50. With the help of the not fully mature 9th grade purple fungus, Tang Hao's soul power also broke through level 96. Tang Hao is now amazing. After performing the ring explosion skill, the strength was definitely stronger than before. There are indeed people fighting, they should be titled Douluo level. Let's go and take a look. Tang Hao looked in the direction Tang San pointed, and also sensed the energy fluctuations, and judged the approximate strength from it. His soul power had just broken through the 96th level, and he urgently needed to find an opponent to practice with. There happened to be a ready-made opponent, so he couldn't miss it. Okay. Seeing that Tang Hao agreed, Tang San performed Ghost Shadow and ran towards the direction of the fight at a very fast speed. What a familiar soul power aura. As the distance got closer, Tang Hao felt two more familiar auras. Especially one of them, which made him subconsciously tremble all over. Then, Tang Hao's mind flashed, and he suddenly remembered who it was. Oh no, it's Chu Chen. Xiao-san, come back quickly. Tang Hao thought that the thunderous destructive aura was Chu Chen, and shouted to Tang San. As soon as he shouted, Tang San had disappeared. He was so anxious that he hurried to catch up, wanting to catch Tang San back. His strength has improved, but he is still no match for Chu Chen. In this regard, he is still self-aware. After all, it was difficult for him to break Chu Chen's defense at that time. Not to mention that Chu Chen caught his clear sky hammer with just his hands. Huh? Is that a breath from Bibi Dong? Is Chu Chen fighting with Bibi Dong? If that's the case, then it's interesting. Tang Hao caught up with Tang San and instantly determined from the evil breath that it came from Bibi Dong. He had heard that Chu Chen and Bibi Dong had always been incompatible, even to the point of fighting. If it was really a fight between the two, he might be able to benefit from it. Dad, these two auras are so strong, stronger than yours. It seems familiar. I just can't think of it. Tang San suddenly stopped and didn't dare to move forward. It was because the two powerful auras made him feel unprecedented oppression. If he went rashly, he might be in danger. His strength has not yet improved, so he can't take risks casually. It's the aura of Chu Chen and Bibi Dong. Tang Hao replied. What? Is it their aura? Dad, let's go. Tang San was so scared that his face turned pale when he heard the two people. He was about to leave here, but was stopped by Tang Hao. Xiao-san, don't leave yet. Don't you feel that these two auras are fighting to the death? Perhaps, we can reap the benefits. Tang Hao said what he was thinking. Yes, Dad, let's go quickly. When Tang San heard him say this, his eyes lit up and he continued to move forward. When the two arrived at the scene, they showed joy on their faces. They could see that Bibi Dong was going to fight to the death. Little did they know that the moment the two appeared, Chu Chen and Bibi Dong had noticed it. Chu Chen, it seems that you can't kill me today. God is still helping me. Tang Hao, you came just in time. As long as the two of us work together to kill Chu Chen, the 100,000-year soul beast will be yours. Chapter 93, Defeat Bibi Dong and Tang Hao with one sword, even Emperor Qian is afraid. Bibi Dong looked in the direction of Tang Hao and Tang San and invited him. Obviously, she had no other choice. Tang Hao and Tang San were shocked when they heard Bibi Dong's shout. What? We were discovered as soon as we arrived? Dad, what should we do now? Tang San asked. What else can we do? We can only go out. Tang Hao's face sank, and he no longer hid and walked out. Oh, I didn't expect Tang Hao and Tang San to be here too. But Bibi Dong is stupid, she actually asked Tang Hao to join forces. She destroyed the Haotian sect. Qian Renxue saw Tang Hao and Tang San and sneered coldly, not worrying about Chu Chen's current situation at all. In her eyes, Chu Chen was invincible. No matter how many people came, They were all sent to eat. What's more, Tang Hao could not join forces with Bibi Dong. Even if they joined forces, it would still be Chu Chen. Haha, I laughed. Bibi Dong, are you stupid, or did I hear it wrong? Tang Hao and Tang San are both members of the Haoshan sect. You are the culprit who wiped out the entire Haoshan sect. Do you think Tang Hao will join forces with an enemy who wiped out the entire sect? Chu Chen glanced at Tang Hao and Tang San with contempt, and laughed coldly. What? What did you say just now? The Haoshan sect was wiped out. When Tang Hao heard Chu Chen's words, it was like a bolt from the blue, and his mind was shaking. Although he was expelled from the Haoshan sect, he still had deep feelings for the Haoshan sect. He would not accept the destruction of the Haoshan sect. Oh. It seems that you haven't left the Xingdao Great Forest for a long time. Not only your Haoshan sect, but also the Blue Lightning Tyrant sect and the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect were wiped out. And all of this was planned by Bibi Dong. As long as you leave the Xingdao Great Forest and ask anyone, you will know. Chu Chen spoke slowly, not afraid that Tang Chen would join forces with Bibi Dong. Bibi Dong, I will kill you. Hearing Chu Chen's words, Tang Hao roared angrily, summoned the Haoshan Hammer Spirit, and smashed it at Bibi Dong. Tang Hao, if you believe his words, you will be fooled. Bibi Dong easily dodged the hammer and shouted. Hearing this, Tang Hao calmed down instantly. That's right. He can't believe Chu Chen's words easily. What if he is fooled? Haha, that's interesting. Bibi Dong, do you want to trick him that what I said is all false? You have to understand that even if you can get Tang Hao to help you, you two can't escape. In my eyes, the two of you together are still no match for me, and the end result is still death. Come on, just say I'm lying to you for now. Let me see what tricks you two can come up with. Don't even think about leaving once you're here. That's what I said. As Chu Chen finished speaking, a thunder statue appeared behind him. Then, the clear sky became overcast with thunder and lightning. The violent destructive aura of thunder made the whole world very depressing. Before the two of them could react, the god-slaying sword appeared in his hand. Bibi Dong looked at the scene in front of him and his face changed. He knew that Chu Chen had shown his true ability. The next stop would be even more difficult. Tang Hao, if you want to leave alive, you can only cooperate with me. Bibi Dong took a deep breath and invited Tang Hao again. I know. Tell me, what should we do now? Tang Hao gritted his teeth and looked at Chu Chen in front of him with fear. He found that Chu Chen's strength had become stronger again. So strong that he felt trembling. What else can we do? Fight to the death. Bibi Dong said, and directly used the power of the Rakshasa to increase her strength to the extreme. For a moment, a terrifying evil aura emanated from her body, and gradually spread to the surroundings. Under the influence of the Rakshasa power, the nearby vegetation quickly turned black and evolved into dark attribute plant-type soul beasts. Tang Hao saw Bibi Dong took out her trump card, so he naturally would not fall behind and decisively used the ring explosion. It had only been a few months since the last ring explosion, but the improvement brought by the ring explosion was much stronger than before. It seems that your strength has also improved a lot. Let's use the strongest attack. Then leave quickly. Bibi Dong knew Chu Chen's strength. Chu Chen, who was fully fired, could not win at all. But it didn't mean that she couldn't run. Okay. Tang Hao responded and directly smashed the clear sky hammer that was magnified countless times. Bibi Dong also used her double sickle at this moment, blasting it apart. Not good, let's retreat. Lingluan Douluo sensed how strong the energy wave between the three people was, and quickly led everyone to evacuate quickly. Tang San's reaction was not slow either. He used the ghost shadow to escape directly. He left Tang Hao behind and ran away. Thunder descends to the world, one sword kills the gods. Chu Chen looked at the two people's strongest attack, without hesitation, raised the sword of killing the gods in his hand, drew down the thunder from the sky, and slashed out a sword that shocked the world and made the gods weep. My god, when did humans become so strong? Even more terrifying than Lord Ditian. Hurry up and run away. The Red King, who woke up under the terrifying power, broke out in a cold sweat, and did not dare to stay here for a step, and flew away. Boom. The attacks of the three collided, and a terrifying energy wave broke out, like a wave, quickly spreading around. Wherever it passed, everything was shattered. The Red King, who had just escaped 100 meters, was directly swept up by the energy wave and fell heavily to the ground. Just as the Red King was about to stand up and continue running, A ball of blood spurted out of his mouth and he fell to the ground. At this moment, it had been severely injured and could no longer run. What's going on? Why is there such a strong explosion? What a terrifying aura! Who is fighting? Dion, who was sleeping in the palace, was suddenly awakened by the fierce energy aura, and his tone was full of fear. He could sense 3 energies. 2 of them were the strongest, one evil aura and one domineering aura. Especially the domineering aura, which was the most terrifying. Even he didn't have the confidence to compare with it. Didn't he just sleep for thousands of years? When did such a powerful person appear in Douluo Continent? It was scary to think about it. King of 10,000 monsters, go and check what happened immediately. Remember, don't act rashly, otherwise I can't save you. In order to find out what was going on, Dion immediately gave an order to the King of 10,000 monsters who was guarding outside. Yes, Lord Dion. The King of 10,000 monsters responded and turned away. He also felt the 3 powerful auras just now. Tang Hao, if you don't leave now, when will you leave? Bibi Dong shouted and flew away. Damn it! You run so fast. Seeing Bibi Dong running away, Tang Hao cursed inwardly and chased in the direction of Tang San's escape. Forget it, I'll kill them next time. The Scarlet King is more important. Chu Chen looked at the 2 people who were fleeing, and leaped in front of the Scarlet King. The Scarlet King looked at Chu Chen in front of him and knew that he would not survive. The Scarlet King, I will give you 2 choices now. One is that I will kill you with my own hands and obtain your spirit ring and spirit bone. The second is that you will sacrifice yourself to me, become my soul, and continue to live in the form of a soul. Chapter 94, Red King Sacrifices, Targeting Ziji and Biji. Chu Chen was full of thunder, looking down with full majesty. In the eyes of the Red King, he was the omnipotent thunder god. The Red King smiled bitterly when he heard the 2 choices given by Chu Chen. What 2 choices? It was obviously just one choice. That was death. It's just that one way of dying is more painful, and the other way of dying is more peaceful. Brother Chu Chen, why did you let them go? At this moment, Qian Renxue and the other girls ran over. If they run away, there is still a chance to kill them. But if he runs away, it will be a bit difficult to find him again. Chu Chen explained a little. Brother Chu Chen, isn't this just a 100,000-year soul beast? If it runs away, you can still find it. But you gave Bibi Dong and Tang Hao a chance, just to give them time to improve their strength. Qian Renxue felt that Chu Chen was wrong. Although the 100,000 soul beasts were precious, they were not precious enough for Chu Chen to value them so much. She felt that killing Bibi Dong and Tang Hao was definitely more cost-effective than the 100,000-year soul beasts. Wrong. He is not an ordinary 100,000-year soul beast. He is a beast with 290,000 years of cultivation. In the Xingdao Great Forest, there are only 6 beasts, which are very precious. Chu Chen did not hesitate to reveal the Red King's cultivation, and he was stunned. Because he did not expect that humans could see through his true cultivation. You know, after the soul beast's cultivation breaks through 100,000 years, it is difficult to tell the depth. Chu Chen can accurately say 290,000 years of cultivation, which has already demonstrated his knowledge and means. 290,000 years. Ferocious, fierce beast. Brother Chu Chen, don't scare me. Isn't the highest soul beast's cultivation only 100,000 years? Qian Renxue and the other girls were shocked and looked at him in disbelief. Chu Chen's words were beyond their cognition. Who told you that the highest level of soul beast cultivation is only 100,000 years? 100,000 years is only the highest level of cultivation of most soul beasts in their lifetime, not all of them. As long as the soul beast's cultivation breaks through 100,000 years, and then goes through another heavenly tribulation, it can complete the transformation, allowing its cultivation to break through 200,000 years, becoming a fierce beast, gaining stronger strength and longer survival time. And every time a soul beast goes through a heavenly tribulation, its cultivation will increase by 100,000 years. When a soul beast goes through the 9th heavenly tribulation, it can become a 1,000,000-year soul beast. Chu Chen gave a detailed explanation, also for the Red King to hear. 100,000,000-year soul beast. Great Elder, do they really exist in this world? Liena swallowed her saliva and asked in horror. Yes, and there are 2. These 2,000,000-year soul beasts will become my soul rings. Chu Chen finished speaking, and a gleam of brilliance flashed in his eyes. Hiss. Qian Renxue and the other girls took a breath of cold air to suppress the shock in their hearts. Human, how do you know so much about our soul beasts? Does the soul beast of 1,000,000 years really exist in Douluo Continent? The Red King was also shocked by Chu Chen's words. He had never heard of a soul beast of 1,000,000 years. Even the strongest king of the starred-out Great Forest, Emperor Yan, had only cultivated for 800,000 years. Yes, it really exists. Three-headed red demon mastiff, tell me your choice. I advise you to sacrifice to me. When I become a god, you can also become a god and gain eternal life. Zuir, release Xiao Wu. In order to allow the Red King to sacrifice, Chu Chen called out to Qian Renxue. There was no other way, he urgently needed a 100,000-year soul ring. With a 290,000-year cultivation of the Red King, after becoming a soul, he could provide him with a 100,000-year soul ring and a fierce beast soul ring. Okay. Qian Renxue responded and released Xiao Wu. Xiao Wu, it's you. Liu Erlong saw Xiao Wu and her face was full of disbelief. She didn't understand why Xiao Wu was in Qian Renxue's body. Godmother, it's hard to explain. Xiao Wu was very happy to see Liu Erlong, but then she became very depressed. If you have anything to say, let's talk later. Qi Wang, you saw it. This is the soul. After you sacrifice, it will become like this. Make your choice now. Chu Chen finished speaking, and a thunderball appeared in his hand. Although the thunderball was small, it exuded a terrifying thunder and destruction. I choose to sacrifice. Qi Wang took a look at the thunderball and made a decision. There was no way, he had no choice. Okay, sacrifice. Chu Chen said coercively. Qi Wang silently closed his eyes and made a sacrifice to Chu Chen. I saw black and red light on his body, covering Chu Chen. Chu Chen saw Qi Wang's sacrifice, and immediately sat cross-legged. Qian Renxue and others summoned their martial souls, looked around vigilantly, and surrounded Chu Chen. Among the women, Zhu Huain had the lowest cultivation, just a soul emperor. The one with the highest cultivation level is Lingluan Douluo, with a soul power of level 95, followed by Qian Renxue, with a soul power of level 91. But the strongest one is Qian Renxue. After being promoted to title Douluo, her martial soul evolved into a 10-winged angel. With Qian Renxue and the other women, even if there is another Red King, it can only return in defeat. What a rubbish. The sacrifice of a 290,000-year-old soul beast has not even increased the soul power by 1 level. Chu Chen fully accepted the sacrifice of the Red King, and after adding a 100,000-year-old soul ring and a 290,000-year-old beast soul ring to this Hushin sword martial soul, he felt a little disappointed. As long as the soul power does not break through the 99th level, he will feel very unhappy. Brother Chu Chen, if you absorb this 290,000-year-old soul bone, maybe you can break through the 99th level. Qian Renxue handed over the soul bone left by the Red King. Give it to the 9th elder. I don't even like a 290,000-year-old soul bone. Chu Chen glanced at it and threw it directly to Lingluan Douluo. The three-headed red demon mastiff is a fire-attributed soul beast, which matches the martial soul attribute of Lingluan Douluo. If she absorbs it, her soul power will definitely break through the 96th level and be promoted to Super Douluo. Thank you, Great Elder. Lingluan Douluo looked at the soul bone thrown to him, and was so happy that he took it in his hand, which made Liena, Liu Erlong and Zhu Huain envious. This is what you deserve. You all have it too. Hurry up and merge it. Chu Chen waved his hand and began to digest the memory of the Red King. According to the memory of the Red King, he knew the location of the 1/4 of the 100,000-year-old beasts in the Xingdao Great Forest. Among them were the Titan Giant Ape and the Azure Bull Python in the Lake of Life. He also knew the sleeping places of other beasts. After Lingluan Douluo merged the soul bones, he went directly to the Lake of Life to let the Titan Giant Ape and the Azure Bull Python sacrifice. With Xiao Wu here, it was a piece of cake. After that, Chu Chen planned to go to Di Tian's lair. Through the memory of the Red King, Chu Chen deduced that the Xianmeng ice silkworm should be in Di Tian's lair, and was used as food for cultivation by Di Tian. Sacrificing the Xianmeng ice silkworm should allow the soul power to break through the 99th level. By the way, Biji and Ziji were taken into the pocket. The goddesses of the two soul beasts should not be missed. Keeping them by your side as pets is what men in the world want most. Brothers, do you want them? Raise your paws, and I will pack them for you. Chapter 95, Tang Sen, Tang Hao, Bibi Dong, and the Three Jerks Alliance. Yes. Lingluan Douluo responded, sitting cross-legged and fusing the soul bone. When she fused the soul bone, her soul power successfully broke through the 96th level, and her strength changed dramatically. Let's go, let's continue hunting soul beasts. I'll give each of you 100,000 years soul bone. Chu Chen said to Liu Erlong and Zhu Zuoyan, and walked towards the Lake of Life. Dad, are you okay? Is it the side effect of the ring explosion? Tang San saw Tang Hao stopped and asked with concern. Yes, the side effect is coming. Tang Hao nodded and sat cross-legged. He urgently needs to rest now to recover his soul power. The next 3 days are critical time, and no accidents can happen. Father, you rest, I will help you protect the law. Tang San knew Tang Hao's current situation and was ready to protect him. There are powerful 10,000-year soul beasts everywhere nearby. With your strength, it's just futile to protect him. Suddenly, Bibi Dong's voice came over. Tang San and Tang Hao were shocked when they heard it. How did Bibi Dong come here? If Bibi Dong makes a move now, the two of them won't even have a chance to survive. Bibi Dong, you want to take advantage of someone's misfortune. Tang Hao stood up forcefully and looked at Bibi Dong vigilantly. As long as she had any intention of making a move, he would not hesitate to protect Tang San from leaving. Even if it meant risking his life. I'm not that kind of person. I came here to help you and to cooperate with you. Bibi Dong smiled and explained her purpose. Cooperation. Bibi Dong, do you think it's possible? You are the Pope of the Spirit Hall, and I am a direct disciple of the Haotian sect. How can I cooperate with you? Tang Hao smiled coldly and sneered at Bibi Dong's cooperation. I am no longer the Pope of the Spirit Hall. I have been expelled from the Spirit Hall by Chu Chen. Bibi Dong replied, with murderous intent in her eyes. Tang San and Tang Hao stared at each other when they heard her answer. Bibi Dong was expelled from the Spirit Hall? How is it possible? This matter is too big. Bibi Dong has made great contributions to the current development of the Spirit Hall. Even if she made a big mistake, she would not be expelled from the Spirit Hall directly. I know you don't believe it. After you leave the starred-out Great Forest, just ask anyone and you will know. I am now wanted by the whole continent. The crime is that he committed all kinds of evil, implemented the soul hunting plan, and destroyed the 3 major sects. Bibi Dong finished speaking and looked at him seriously. What? You really destroyed the Haotian sect? Tang Hao was furious when he heard her words and stood up angrily. That's right, I ordered the destruction of the Haotian sect. But I was also set up by Chu Chen. If he hadn't bribed my confidant to give me advice and induce me to destroy the 3 upper sects, I wouldn't have done such a radical thing. I ordered the destruction of the 3 upper sects, but it was all Chu Chen's plan. If you want to blame someone, blame Chu Chen, not me. If everyone puts their hatred on me, they will really fall into Chu Chen's trap and let him reap the benefits. Bibi Dong opened her eloquent tongue and began to reverse right and wrong. Tang San and Tang Hao listened to Bibi Dong's explanation and fell into deep thought. If Bibi Dong was really expelled from the Spirit Hall, all of this could really be arranged by Chu Chen. It was just because it looked too much like a frame-up. If this was true, he couldn't imagine how cruel Chu Chen's mind was. Tang San, Tang Hao, you are both talented people. Are you willing to let Chu Chen do whatever he wants, get everything he wants, and be hunted by him for the rest of your life? To get out of our current situation, we can only cooperate. Only by cooperating and uniting more people to establish a new force can we have the ability to compete with Chu Chen and the current Spirit Hall. I think neither of you wants to be hunted and live in the dark forever. Seeing that the two seemed to be hesitating, Bibi Dong took this opportunity to go with the flow and talk about the benefits of cooperation. Dad, Bibi Dong is right. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Chu Chen is our enemy and also Bibi Dong's enemy. If we continue to fight among ourselves, it will only benefit Chu Chen. To change the status quo, we can only cooperate. Tang San felt that what Bibi Dong said made sense, so he persuaded her. Bibi Dong is an extreme Douluo, and if she can be used by them, she will definitely be a great weapon. Okay, let's cooperate for the time being. Tang Hao hesitated for a moment and nodded in agreement. There was no way, he had to agree. If he disagreed, Bibi Dong might kill them. No matter what, they had to survive first. That's great. I knew that Haotian Douluo was not an ordinary person. Bibi Dong breathed a sigh of relief when she saw that he agreed. Since the Spirit Hall kicked her out, she would establish a new force to compete with the Spirit Hall. Bibi Dong, I can't move for these 3 days. I need to heal my wounds. I'll leave it to you. Tang Hao said to Bibi Dong and closed his eyes to rest. 3 days passed in a flash, and the negative effects of Tang Hao's ring explosion disappeared, returning to his peak state. With Bibi Dong around, it was relatively easy to find soul beasts. To show her sincerity, Bibi Dong taught Tang San all the ways to solve the drawbacks of twin spirits. Although Tang San didn't need it, he still listened to her teachings carefully. At the same time, Chu Chen and his group came to the Xingdao Great Forest and asked the Titan Giant Ape and the Sky Blue Bull Python to sacrifice to Liu Erlong and Zhu Zuoyan. After Xiao Wu's persuasion, the Sky Blue Bull Python and the Titan Giant Ape agreed smoothly. Finally, Liu Erlong obtained the sacrifice of the Azure Bull Python, which allowed his soul power to break through the 86th level in one fell swoop. Zhu Zuoyan obtained the sacrifice of the Titan Giant Ape, which allowed his soul power to break through the 70th level and successfully condensed the 7th soul ring. After leaving the Lake of Life, Chu Chen went to Emperor Yan's lair according to the memory of the Red King. Lord Emperor Yan, the matter has been investigated clearly. 3 human soul masters are fighting. Outside the palace at the bottom of the abyss, the king of 10,000 monsters transformed into human form and knelt on the ground. What? It's a human soul master. When did humans become so strong? Upon hearing the results of the investigation, Emperor Yan issued a magnificent and majestic voice. King of 10,000 monsters, you find the Red King, let him transform into human, and go to the human world to investigate how many powerful human soul masters there are. We can't let humans continue to develop. Emperor Yan felt the crisis and immediately gave orders to the King of 10,000 monsters. Lord Emperor Yan, the Red King's aura has disappeared. I guess that the Red King may have met with an accident. The 10,000 Demon King had long lost the sense of the Red King's existence and reported his guess truthfully. Damn it. Are humans so quick to act? It seems that I have to come forward personally. Send the order and let all the 100,000-year soul beasts come here to obey orders. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelists. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 96 easily tyrannizes Emperor Yan, who is just a loach. Yan realized the seriousness of the situation and had to take it seriously. Yes, Lord Yan. The King of 10,000 monsters responded respectfully and left. Human, this emperor will not let you develop. You are the prey of our soul beasts. Yan sighed and gradually disappeared. Brother Chu Chen, there is an abyss ahead. On the way to Yan's lair, Qian Renxue, who was flying in the air, suddenly saw the abyss that was endless. I know. This is our destination. Chu Chen replied, and instantly sensed more than a dozen powerful auras. He knew that these were all 100,000-year soul beasts. What are we doing here? Qian Renxue asked in confusion. Looking for million-year soul beasts. Chu Chen replied. 100-million-year soul beasts. Brother Chu Chen, is this true? Qian Renxue was shocked and could hardly believe what he said. Really? You'll see what's to come. Yan, get out of here. It's no use hiding in the old nest to practice. Hand over the Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, and we can discuss everything. Otherwise, don't blame me for coming here to kill myself. Chu Chen smiled at Qian Renxue, activated his soul power, and shouted. Although his voice was small, his voice was transmitted into the abyss, reaching the bottom and reaching Yan's ears. Arrogant human, actually came to our door on his own. This is too much? Yan roared angrily and flew out of the abyss. A dragon roar resounded through the world. A black dragon rushed out of the abyss. Qian Renxue was terrified when she saw the black dragon that was 100 meters long. My god! What kind of soul beast is this, so big? The soul power emanating from its body has reached an unimaginable level. What a huge black dragon! Great Elder, is this the million-year soul beast you mentioned? Lingluan Douluo looked up at the sky, his eyes filled with horror. Is it him? How worthy! Yan, I don't have the habit of looking up at others. Even if you are a dragon, you have to crawl. Get down. Chu Chen shouted sternly, summoning the thunder martial spirit, forcing Yan to come down. Suddenly, the sky and the earth changed color, and the electric fan thundered. The terrifying destructive power of thunder fell from the sky, pressing Dion's huge body to slide down at a very fast speed. Hold on. Dion felt it, and a terrifying dragon power burst out from his body, which slowly slowed down the downward trend. You can't bear it. The divine thunder is coming. Chu Chen smiled coldly, waved his right hand, and endless thunder suddenly fell. The huge dragon body was instantly covered by thunder all over the sky. A small thunder wants to hurt my dragon body, ridiculous. Dion looked at the falling thunder and didn't take it seriously at all. He had already experienced 7 heavenly tribulations, and had long experienced the power of thunder. With his physical strength, what could Zhang Lei Ting do to him? You are overestimating yourself. I'll let you taste the power of the purple sky divine thunder. Turn. Seeing that he did not take the thunder seriously, Chu Chen turned the mantra, and the thunder from the sky instantly changed color, from blue to dark purple. Crackling. One after another, dark purple thunder whipped down and landed on Dion's body, bursting out with terrifying thunder explosions. Suddenly, Dion's face changed drastically. The explosive thunder directly blew his dragon scales. At this moment, he realized the power of the purple sky divine thunder. Are you still not coming down? Then come more violently. Seeing that Dion was still holding on, Chu Chen doubled the number and power of the purple sky divine thunder whipping down. If 1 time is not enough, then double it. After Chu Chen increased it to 4 times, Dion could no longer bear it, flew down, and turned into human form. At this time, Dion's whole body was charred black. Don't look how funny it is. Qian Renxue and other girls laughed heartily when they saw Dion's appearance. It was really funny. Human, you succeeded in irritating me. I'm going to kill you. Dion roared and turned into a 100-meter black dragon again, emitting black light all over his body. In an instant, the dark clouds in the sky showed signs of the sun and the moon shining together. Along with it came a very domineering dragon power. Don't remember. Break it for me. Chu Chen smiled contemptuously, and gently probed with his right index finger. Endless thunder whipped rapidly, instantly destroying the sun and the moon that had just emerged. How is it possible? Dion saw that his sun and moon shining soul skill was broken like this, and shouted in disbelief. Dion, hand over the Xianmeng ice silkworm. In front of me, you are just a loach. Chu Chen didn't take Dion seriously at all. His strength was at most a little stronger than Jin Daoliu. Even if Bibi Dong was here, she would have a chance to defeat him. He didn't even need to take out the god-slaying sword to deal with Dion. Damn it. 10,000 dragon flames. Dion roared when he saw Chu Chen calling him a loach, and burst out a group of dark black dragon flames from his mouth, turning into fire dragons, rushing towards Chu Chen. 9 thunder dragon gangs. Chu Chen shouted softly, and 9 thunder dragons condensed by the purple sky divine thunder appeared around him, circling around him and condensing into a layer of dark purple thunder gangs. The fire dragons landed on the thunder gangs and burst into little flame. Black dragon destroys the world. Dion saw that the 10,000 dragon flames didn't work either, so he directly took out his most proud soul skill. He condensed all his cultivation into a huge dragon shadow, opened his huge mouth, and bit Chu Chen. 9 dragons unite, thunder destroys. Chu Chen raised the corner of his mouth slightly and waved his hand casually. The 9 thunder dragons hovering around him circled around each other, gathered together, and condensed into a huge dark purple thunder dragon. The thunder dragon roared, bursting out with terrifying thunder and destructive power, instantly annihilating the dragon's shadow. Are you a human or a god? Dion was completely panicked. He didn't expect that his soul skills would not even have any chance to resist in front of Chu Chen, just like hitting a stone with an egg, which was useless. I am a human, someone you can't defeat. Dion, I will give you one last chance, hand over the Xianmeng ice silkworm. Chu Chen saw that Dion was not tactful at all, and he was a little angry and had already moved his murderous intention. You want me to hand it over, dream on. Even if I risk my life today, I will kill you. Dragon Godclaw. Chu Chen's strength scared Dion. He must find a way to kill him. Otherwise, who knows what the human race will develop into. In order to kill Chu Chen, Dion had to take out his last trump card, the Dragon Godclaw. This is the magic skill given to him by the Dragon God, and it is also a magic weapon. He didn't believe that he couldn't kill the human in front of him. What a great Dragon Godclaw. I'm serious. Thor's hammer. Chu Chen's eyes sparkled when he saw the dragon god claw. He gathered all his soul power and the purple sky divine thunder into an extremely huge thunder hammer and smashed it into the air. If Tang Hao and Tang San saw Chu Chen holding the hammer, they would be so surprised that their mouths would not close. Isn't this the great Sumeru hammer? P.S. The Silver Dragon King is coming out, brothers, the protagonist must conquer her, the author said. Chapter 97, Stepping on Emperor Qian and Collecting Pet Beasts Ziji. Boom. The claw hammers collided, and a terrifying airwave burst out, tearing everything within 100 meters around into pieces. Even the ground shook violently. The sky released a terrifying deep purple light and black light. All the soul beasts in the starred-out great forest were trembling and crawling on the ground. All the soul beasts in the abyss also showed fear in their eyes. The imprisoned Xianmeng ice silkworm began to worry. He knew that Chu Chen got him and undoubtedly wanted to get his soul ring and soul bone. Why is his life so miserable as a million-year soul beast? Either he was caught and used as nutrients to quickly improve his cultivation, or he was killed by humans and became a soul ring. No matter which way, he didn't want it. Oh my god, what happened there? Did Chu Chen make a fuss? With such power, I'm afraid it's also a limit Douluo. How many limit Douluos are there in Douluo Continent? Tang Hao, who was still in the starred-out great forest, looked at the bright light in the sky and the energy fluctuations coming from it, and his heart was trembling. If Chu Chen had used this move some time ago, he and Bibi Dong might not have been able to escape. I don't know. But I know that no matter how many extreme Douluos come, they can't be Chu Chen's opponent. Bibi Dong muttered to herself, her eyes full of regret. Thinking back to the past, she and Chu Chen had such a good relationship. Chu Chen did whatever she asked him to do. But now, they are no longer friends. Dad, let's leave quickly. I'm a little scared. Tang San has already had a shadow and fear of Chu Chen, and wants to leave the starred-out great forest. Anyway, he has now attached 5 10,000-year spirit rings to the Haoshan hammer, and his spirit power has also broken through the 63 level. He has been promoted to the Soul Emperor and no longer needs to obtain spirit rings. It's still delicate to leave here. I think so too. Leave as soon as possible and feel at ease. Tang Hao nodded, and immediately took Tang San to run out of the starred-out great forest. Damn it. Are all the Tang family cowards? Bibi Dong looked at the fleeing Tang Hao and his son and cursed. The performance of the two made him see a different side of the direct disciples of Haoshan sect. I lost. How strong is he? The explosion slowly disappeared, and Di Dian transformed into human form and knelt on one knee on the ground. At this time, he was already seriously injured and unable to fight again. Chu Chen's strength made him feel desperate. You lost, and lost completely. Sacrifice to me, this is your only chance to survive. Chu Chen walked to Di Dian safely, looking down, showing his majesty. Di Dian, no more than that. Human, you do it. Even if I die, I will not sacrifice to you. Di Dian was still very proud. He would rather die standing than live on his knees, and it is even more impossible for him to sacrifice to humans. Okay, I will help you. Chu Chen knew Di Dian's character. Even if he knew that sacrificing to him could make him a god, he would not do it. Because this is his dignity, the dignity of the Dragon Clan. Don't kill him. At this moment, a charming voice came. Chu Chen looked in the direction of the voice and saw a very hot and charming woman flying over and kneeling in front of him. When she knelt, Chu Chen feasted his eyes. He saw a bottomless ravine, which made him feel relaxed and happy. My god. It's a bit exaggerated. According to his visual estimation, she should be comparable to Zhu Zuoyan, at least G. The most important thing is that it is her charming temperament that makes Chu Chen want to take her down when he sees her. If he can get this woman, he will definitely be happy. Good guy. Di Dian really knows how to enjoy himself. As expected of the Lord of the Starred-Out Great Forest, the treatment is different. Ziji, leave quickly. Di Dian saw Ziji coming and became a little anxious. Ziji is his wife, and he doesn't want to see Ziji die in front of humans. I won't leave. I want to be with you. Ziji shook her head again and again, tears welling up in her charming eyes. What a love between a man and a woman. You want him to live, you can. You need to pay a price. Chu Chen liked Ziji very much and began to negotiate terms. Okay, as long as you don't kill him, I'll agree to anything you want. Ziji agreed without hesitation. I like your attitude. Swear to me, become my beast pet, and I'll spare him. Remember, Swear in the name of the dragon god. Chu Chen walked in front of Ziji, and in front of Dion, he put his hand into Ziji's collar. Damn. Really good. It's worthy of the body of a soul beast. It's not comparable to Zhu Zuo'an's human body. Asshole, then take your hand away. Dion was so angry when he saw Ziji being humiliated that he roared and rushed towards Chu Chen. Get out. You dead rubbish. Chu Chen kicked Dion to the ground and stepped on him. In order to prevent Dion from attacking again, Chu Chen whipped thunder under his feet, condensing into thunder ropes, and tied Dion tightly. No matter how he struggled, he couldn't break free from the thunder ropes, and it also had a paralyzing effect. Okay, I promise you. I'll swear now. The Hell Demon Dragon, swear to the dragon god that I will be loyal to the human in front of me for life. If you violate this, your body and soul will be destroyed. Ziji was afraid that Chu Chen would kill Dion, so she didn't dare to resist at all. She could only let Chu Chen take advantage of her and make her attitude clear, swearing to the dragon god. In the eyes of soul beasts, the dragon god is their creator. Swearing in the name of the dragon god cannot be violated. Otherwise, you will be punished by heaven. Ha ha ha, I like your attitude. But that's not enough. I don't believe in the dragon god. Empty your soul and let me sign a master servant's contract in the depths of your soul. Otherwise, I will take his life immediately. Chu Chen shouted loudly, threatening Dion's life. Dion wanted to stop him, but found that he could no longer speak. Okay. Ziji nodded, closed her eyes lightly, and relaxed her mind. Chu Chen seized the opportunity and used the power of thunder to draw the master servant's contract in the air, and then struck it between Ziji's eyebrows, into the depths of her soul, and imprinted it on it. At this moment, Ziji's life was completely in his hands. With just a thought, he could take Ziji's life. He could also use this contract to make Ziji obey him. Master. Ziji shouted to Chu Chen at the moment when the master servant's contract was successfully signed. Get up, from today on. You are my exclusive beast pet. I now order you to take back your words that you let Dion live. Chu Chen was a trustworthy person, but he wanted to kill Dion. Since Ziji was already under his control, he could naturally let her take back her previous words. Yes, master, I take back what I said just now. Ziji didn't want to agree, but the contract controlled her soul and forced her to do it. Ziji knew that her compromise and recognition of the master did not save Dion. Humans are really despicable. Chapter 98, The Silver Dragon King was scared away, a million-year-old soul beast. Human, you are so mean. Lord Dragon God will definitely avenge me. Dion sighed to the sky and roared unwillingly. Haha, damn Dragon God. The Dragon God died a long time ago, and you still believe in him. Waste. Go to hell. Chu Chen sneered and raised his right foot, intending to step on Dion to death. But at this moment, a silver light broke through the air and hid him. Suddenly, Chu Chen felt that his body was restricted by a powerful special force, making him unable to move. Before he could react, Dion disappeared. Damn Silver Dragon King, he actually woke up. Break it from me. Chu Chen instantly guessed who was behind it. Endless thunder burst out from his body, shattering the restraints on his body. Human, stop it. Suddenly, a majestic voice came from the sky. Then, a silver dragon appeared out of thin air. Silver Dragon King, you really woke up. But so what? What can you do to me? With your current state, you are only a quasi-god. You can't kill me. Chu Chen put his hands behind his back and looked up, his eyes full of mockery. The Silver Dragon King was only half a dragon god, and he was seriously injured, so he couldn't make any waves. It was impossible to kill him. You can try. Seeing that he was very arrogant, the Silver Dragon King's face was extremely gloomy. Nowadays, humans don't even take her seriously. Since they know her identity, they should worship her. Try it, I'm not afraid of you. I want to see what you can do. As soon as Chu Chen finished speaking, the purple thunder in the sky whipped down and condensed into a thunder dharma behind him. Then, the god-slaying sword appeared in his right hand. Your thunder power is very strong. Human, you are the strongest human I have ever seen. You are indeed qualified. But, I don't want to fight you. Let's go. The Silver Dragon King sensed that Chu Chen was very strong in his full state, and did not dare to fight him, so he chose to flee directly. She could sense that Chu Chen's strength was also that of a quasi-god. As a quasi-god, she would suffer a loss. because she was injured. If she was not careful, her injury would relapse, or even become more serious. You want to leave? Can you leave? Chu Chen saw that she was going to leave, and controlled the thunder to block the world. The violent thunder power made the surrounding time and space become particularly vibrating. But even so, the Silver Dragon King still easily left here by space shuttle, and disappeared without a trace. Damn it. Let her run away. It seems that with my current strength, I still can't stop the power of space. Chu Chen could no longer sense the breath of the Silver Dragon King, and his face was full of regret. The Silver Dragon King is a great beauty, and it is a bit of a pity that she ran away like this. Brother Chu Chen, why did you let her run away just now? Qian Renxue and the other girls flew over, their faces full of confusion. I didn't want to, but I couldn't stop her. The Silver Dragon King can control the power of space. She wants to leave, and I can't stop her with my current strength. But it won't take long for me to catch her. Chu Chen raised his mouth slightly, revealing a confident smile. As long as he gets the million-year cultivation of the Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, he can directly break through the 99th level. At that time, his strength will undergo a qualitative change. Even you can't stop it, it's really strong. I didn't expect that there are such strong soul beasts in the Xingdao Great Forest. Lingluan Douluo sighed. Before, she thought that her cultivation broke through the 96th level and her strength was already very strong. Even in Douluo Continent, there are not many strong people who can fight against her. But who would have thought that she would encounter so many powerful soul beasts as soon as she went out? She even wondered if she was dreaming. The Silver Dragon King is not a soul beast. She is half a dragon god and the ancestor of all soul beasts in Douluo Continent. Without the Silver Dragon King, soul beasts would not be born in Douluo Continent. Without soul beasts, we humans would not have soul masters. Chu Chen knew the history of Douluo Continent very well. It was the Silver Dragon King who descended on the Xingdao Great Forest and released his own energy, which allowed the beasts of Douluo Continent to transform into soul beasts. What? Dragon God? Great Elder, are you saying that the Silver Dragon just now was a god? But if it is a god, why is it only this powerful? Aren't gods omnipotent? Liena questioned Chu Chen's words. In her heart, gods are omnipotent. Who said that gods are omnipotent? There are also different levels of gods. Sometimes, gods can't even beat mortals. The reason why the Silver Dragon King is only this strong is because she is injured, and the injury is very serious, so she can't fully exert her strength. Otherwise, with the ability of the Silver Dragon King, it is enough to destroy Douluo Continent. Ziji, take me down. Wait for me here. Chu Chen explained a little and asked Ziji to take him into the abyss. When Chu Chen came to the bottom of the abyss, a magnificent palace appeared in front of him. There were dozens of soul beasts lying on the ground trembling around the palace. They were all soul beasts over 80,000 years old, and there were more than a dozen soul beasts of 100,000 years old. All of you lie down here and don't move, otherwise you will die. Chu Chen glanced at all the soul beasts present and punched the palace casually. Boom! The magnificent palace collapsed instantly and turned into fragments under the power of thunder. Not long after, the imprisoned Xianmeng Ice Silkworm appeared in front of him. He was tied with iron bars and there were lines carved with the power of Emperor Yan, sealing his cultivation. Break! Chu Chen lightly tapped his right index finger, and endless thunder whipped away, shattering the iron chains and seals on Xianmeng Ice Silkworm. Ho ha, my brother Xianmeng is finally free. Human, thank you. Brother, let's go. Xianmeng Ice Silkworm escaped, and a dazzling white light emanated from his body, spreading to the surroundings. Wherever the white light passed, everything froze. As the white light spread, there was also a very terrifying mental power. Suppress. Chu Chen saw that he was about to run, so he controlled the sound and wrapped the entire abyss, forming a thunder cage, leaving him nowhere to escape. He couldn't stop the Silver Dragon King from leaving, and he couldn't stop Xianmeng Ice Silkworm from escaping? How is it possible? Even though Xianmeng Ice Silkworm's extreme ice and mental power are powerful, they can't resist his thunder power. In terms of mental power, he is not bad. Damn, what the hell? Xianmeng Ice Silkworm ran several times in a row, and was struck down by thunder every time. It cursed unwillingly. Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, do you still want to run? Chu Chen controlled the thunder and continuously reduced the range of Xianmeng Ice Silkworm's activities. Not long after, The range of Xianmeng ice silkworm's activities was only a few meters. Damn, how can you let me run? You can kill me or cut me up, whatever you want. Xianmeng ice silkworm cursed, and lay directly on the ground, choosing to give up. Who said I want to kill you? As long as you sacrifice yourself and become my soul, I can make you a god. P.S. Ziji has become a beast pet, and Biji is not far away. Immediately take down the 2 soul beast goddesses and drive a wave of cars. Chapter 99, Xianmeng Ice Silkworm's Sacrifice. Ziji's figure is really great. Chu Chen held the Xianmeng Ice Silkworm in his hand. It was cold and felt good. Become a god. Human, what are you thinking? With your qualifications, you are indeed qualified to become a god, but I am a soul beast, and it is impossible for me to become a god. If I could become a god, I would have become a god long ago with my 1,000,000 years of cultivation. Boy, you lied first. Oh no, you lied to a soul beast, don't you see who I am? Xianmeng Ice Silkworm replied speechlessly. That's right, as a soul beast, you really can't become a god. But you can become a god in another way. Chu Chen smiled. Don't talk nonsense, you want me to transform into a human and try to become a god, how is it possible? Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, as a 1,000,000-year-old soul beast, knows very well that it is impossible for soul beasts to become gods, even if they transform into humans. It's because soul beasts becoming gods have been blacklisted by the god realm. Are you deaf? It's a sacrifice. After the sacrifice, you can still transform into a human. Hurry up, don't waste time. I'm still waiting to enjoy the beauty. Chu Chen glared at Xianmeng Ice Silkworm with a bad temper. Then he hugged Ziji into his arms and played with her unscrupulously. Ziji felt Chu Chen's actions and her heart was beating wildly. She didn't expect Chu Chen to be so good at playing. You know, she usually had a relationship with Dion, which was very direct and not so fancy. She was naturally fresh in many aspects. Chu Chen's special behavior made her look forward to it and excited. I understand, you want me to become your wisdom soul ring. Xianmeng Ice Silkworm has been studying how to become a god. The wisdom soul ring was his idea. That's about right. Chu Chen replied. Okay, I'll sacrifice to you. Anyway, I have no way to escape. Xianmeng Ice Silkworm hesitated for a moment and decisively agreed. There was no way, he couldn't escape at all, so he could only accept his fate. White light appeared on his body, gradually covering Chu Chen. Suddenly, Chu Chen felt a cold chill and huge spiritual power. Wait here. Chu Chen patted Ziji, and sat cross-legged to accept the sacrifice of Xianmeng Ice Silkworm. After he completely sacrificed Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, his soul power successfully broke through the 99th level, and his strength changed dramatically. He also got a 1,000,000-year skull. A 1,000,000-year soul should be able to add 6 soul rings. It seems that one is missing. Chu Chen muttered, and with a surge of spiritual power, he found a good 100,000-year soul ring, and threw out a thunderbolt to kill it. All the soul beasts present were frightened when they saw this scene. Come. Chu Chen waved his hand, and the 100,000-year soul ring rushed to him as if it had been called, and became the 3rd soul ring of the god-slaying sword. Then, Chu Chen began to condense into soul rings with a 1,000,000-year cultivation of Xianmeng Ice Silkworm. 1, 2, 3. When Chu Chen condensed into the 6th soul ring, a golden soul ring with a faint white light emerged and became the 9th soul ring of the god-slaying sword. At this moment, the performance of the god-slaying sword has undergone a qualitative change, and it can be regarded as a divine weapon. With a casual wave of his hand, he can tear the space apart. At this time, with the thunder and the god-slaying sword in his hand, he can compete with 100-level gods. When Chu Chen merged the 1,000,000-year-old skull of the Xianmeng Ice Silkworm, his mental power directly broke through the divine Yuan realm, which is the mental power of the 100-level god. Congratulations, Master. Ziji could feel that Chu Chen's current strength had undergone earth-shaking changes, and walked up to congratulate him. Ha ha ha, it's indeed time to celebrate. All of you get out of here, don't disturb my entertainment. Chu Chen smiled up to the sky, hugged Ziji into his arms, and asked all the soul beasts present to get out. When the soul beasts heard Chu Chen's words, they were overjoyed and ran away quickly. The feeling that made her whole body numb made her feel relaxed and happy, and she could not forget it. In fact, the stronger Chu Chen's technique, the better her experience. The feeling of her blood boiling and her heartbeat accelerating made her find a new world. Humans still know how to play. That's a good feeling. I like to people with strong endurance. Chu Chen was delighted when he heard her say that. Good guy. Wouldn't he be able to have enough fun? This is not something Qian Renxue and other women can compare to. According to his current massage strength, Qian Renxue and others would have cried out in pain. Even their pride would be hurt. But for ZG, it was still a little light. It was completely in line with his appetite. As expected of a hell dragon, her body's endurance was amazing. Brother Chu Chen, you are playing again. Qian Renxue saw that Chu Chen liked and was very interested in ZG's few pounds of meat, and walked over with a little jealousy. While walking over, Qian Renxue and other women slowly took off their clothes. Because they knew that Chu Chen was going to play games with them after he untied himself. He, with such a beauty, how can you be justified if you don't play with her? Zuir, a soul beast is a soul beast. Look, my massage is so powerful, but she actually said it was a little light. I love it so much. Chu Chen was a little excited now, and he had completely let go of himself. If this happened to Qian Renxue and the others, they would probably have cried and wiped tears. Master, just like that. I like your current massage method. ZG said her heartfelt words. Okay, I like it too. Chu Chen was very excited when he heard ZG's words and knew where her body could bear the limit. This was also his favorite method. Moreover, the higher the cultivation level of a soul beast, the stronger its strength and the stronger its body. In other words, as long as ZG's cultivation level improves, her ability to bear will become stronger. Brother Chu Chen, look at you. You forget about us when you have a new love. Qian Renxue was really jealous. It was the first time she saw Chu Chen so happy. Sister Zuir, the great elder will not forget us. Because we can also make him happy. Liena said, and with a move of dragon-sucking water, Chu Chen let himself go. Chapter 100, Conquer Ziji and make her convinced. Ziji's advantage lies in her physical endurance. Liena and others' advantage lies in their various means. They can make Chu Chen feel like he is flying. Both are indispensable. Nana, your dragon-sucking water is still powerful. My life is so comfortable now. Chu Chen was intoxicated. He was the happiest person in the world now. Grand Elder, if you think it's good, give me a reward later. Liena smiled charmingly and fully demonstrated her unique skills. The word reward made Chu Chen's blood boil. Master, I'm ready. You can come anytime. Ziji's perception ability is very strong. She instantly sensed that Chu Chen's current state is very excited. Her words, like a lit fuse, completely ignited the flames in Chu Chen's heart. Roar. Chu Chen roared and pushed Ziji to the ground. Ziji cooperated with Chu Chen's impulse and was ready. Chu Chen rushed towards Ziji regardless of wind and rain. At this moment, Ziji and Chu Chen both got what they wanted. The confrontation between the body and the soul was so wonderful. Oh my god. Is brother Chu Chen crazy? This is too crazy. Qian Renxue was dumbfounded as she looked at Chu Chen, who is like a wild beast. Yes. Soul beasts are soul beasts. The body's endurance is amazing. If it were us, we would have been injured. Zhu Huayan nodded repeatedly, her eyes full of envy. She also wanted a body like ZG. Because she could feel how happy ZG was now. Master, can you be more powerful? At some point, ZG shouted happily. Okay, I'll satisfy you. When Chu Chen heard ZG's words, it was as if his self-esteem was challenged, and his combat power instantly increased. This is too amazing. I'm so envious. Lingluan Douluo was touched, and a bitter smile appeared on his face. It turned out that they had never satisfied Chu Chen from the beginning. Master, you are so amazing. That's it. Don't stop. Ziji liked Chu Chen's current craziness very much, and her face was full of happy smiles. She now hoped that Chu Chen could continue like this and never give up. You know, Dian could only maintain this for half an hour. I don't know how long Chu Chen can maintain it. Of course, she didn't have much expectations. After all, the human body is too weak. It can't be compared with the body of a soul beast. Chu Chen's ability to do this has exceeded her imagination. Ziji, has this reached her limit? That won't do. Chu Chen was very proud to see that Ziji was very satisfied with the current situation. He also knew that satisfying Ziji was also a challenge. Of course, he had just started. It depends on whether Ziji can take it all. If the master can become stronger, it would be even better. Ziji's eyes sparkled when she heard Chu Chen's words. She could hear that Chu Chen had not reached his limit yet. Could it be that the human body has become so powerful? If Chu Chen could become stronger, he would surpass Dion's combat power. No problem. Chu Chen smiled confidently and increased his combat power again. Suddenly, Ziji felt as if she had never felt this way before. She had never felt this way before. Oh my god. It was so wonderful. Do you need to become stronger? After an unknown amount of time, Chu Chen asked. Yes, I want to. Master, please become stronger soon. Ziji responded repeatedly, her tone full of expectation. As soon as she answered, Chu Chen's combat power was sublimated again. This time, Ziji was completely intoxicated and couldn't help herself. She almost rolled her eyes. Ha ha ha, it's so comfortable. I've never been so presumptuous before. Ziji, you satisfy me. I just don't know where your limit is. Chu Chen laughed happily. After expressing his emotions a little, he began to slowly increase his combat power. Qian Renxue and others who were watching the battle on the side were completely dumbfounded. Chu Chen's performance had refreshed their cognition. It turned out that Chu Chen's strength was really that strong. Master, you, don't do this. I'm almost there now. With Chu Chen's increased combat power, Ziji has reached her limit. She really wanted to beg for mercy, but was completely interrupted by Chu Chen's crazy move, which made her deeply intoxicated and unable to speak. Brother Chu Chen, why don't you relax a little? I think she's about to die. Qian Renxue saw that Ziji's condition was a little wrong, and hurried to persuade her. She is a soul beast, how can she die so easily? Don't worry, I know my limits and won't let her die. Otherwise, how can we play in the future? Chu Chen naturally knew Ziji's current situation. It would take a process to hurt her. During this period, Chu Chen could completely ignore Ziji's feelings, let go of himself, and look for signs of himself. Since it is a beast pet, as long as it doesn't die and can make him happy, why bother so much? Nana, don't you want a reward? Come over there quickly. This time I'll give you a big reward. I don't know when, Chu Chen suddenly shouted. Liena was instantly interested when she heard this. Great Elder, I'm ready. Come on. Qian Renxue knelt in front of Chu Chen, ready to accept the reward. Here I am. Chu Chen suddenly had an idea and pushed Ziji away, giving all the rewards to Liena. In fact, Chu Chen could have left them to Ziji. Because Ziji was a soul beast and he was a human. One person and one beast would not produce offspring. Test point, I think everyone knows what the reward is. If you use your imagination, you will find it more interesting and it is the picture you want. Oh my god. The Great Elder's reward is too much? Zhu Huan looked at Liena, who was too late to accept the reward, and hurried forward to help. With Zhu Huan's joining, Chu Chen's reward was not wasted. Not bad, you are sensible and know to help. Come, be responsible for cleaning up. Chu Chen was very satisfied with Zhu Huan's performance and praised her. Then, he turned his attention to Ziji, who could no longer stand up. Ziji, are you convinced? Chu Chen asked. Master, I am convinced. Ziji replied weakly. For tens of thousands of years, she had never been so convinced by anyone, let alone had such an experience. Compared with Dion, how do I perform? Chu Chen asked. Master, you are joking. Dion is nothing in front of you. He is not even 1/10 of you. No, not even 1/100th. Ziji looked at Chu Chen with admiration. This was the most powerful man she had ever seen. She recognized her master, and she was right to recognize him. What Dion? Fuck him. P.S. Ziji's advantage lies in her body. What is BG's advantage? Guess, leave a message in the comment section. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone, see you in the next video.